How's everybody doing? Yes, it's true. It's true, guys. That capitalists will hit us hard. It's going to crush us. It's going to crush us like a little bug, man. It's scary. That capitalist is not a joke. Yeah, there. That capitalist is going to hit us so hard, man. I feel bad for the family channels. Everybody, I know I started talking about this 3 weeks ago. Now everybody's talking about it, and there's a reason. It's a reason. That capitalist is real. It's going to come after us, and it's gonna delete accounts at capitalists, man. How's everybody doing? I'm getting my little protein mix. That really went to my senses. At capitalist, man. You know what it's called? You know what it's called? Hey, Art Crochet. It's called Coppa ADcoppalypse. ADcoppalypse. Todo bien. That's good. Coppa ADcoppalypse. That's going to be terrible, man. But we're going to be ready. We are going to be ready. We're not going to give up. There's a lot of channels out here like families. Art Crochet has a family channel. And, you know, all you have to do is hit that little button in there. Toca el botón that says child content. Make sure you do that. Art Crochet, I know your family channel. Amy Amore, I know she has kids too. So if you're going to have kids in there, just let them know, because the right thing to do is to let, you know, once you let them know, it'll prevent any big fines. Because, and I told you this, everybody's talking about this. All the top YouTube creators, everybody, gaming channels. I told you this last, when I first started this channel 7 months ago. Remember that? I said these family channels are going to be affected. Remember when they suspended my channel? And I told you that y'all going to have to be aware of gaming channels, family channels. You know, I knew about the lawsuit. They're suspending my, you know why they're suspending my channel? Because YouTube had to pay $42,530 4 times in April. They have violations. 20 advocate groups went to the FCC and reported that YouTube knows they have 13. They have kids under 13, and that YouTube doesn't care. Not only that, that dude Watson went to the actual, like, Walmarts and all that, and all the different advertisers that YouTube has, and he complained straight to the advertisers, saying that YouTube doesn't care about the comments. So they disabled comments. YouTube also had those 2 terrorist attacks in the same month. So I knew my channel I was gonna get my channel back right away, because YouTube in April got fined 4 times, $42,000 for violations. 4 times. They're not telling you that, of course. You know, if you look it up, you'll see it. Google it. YouTube got fined 4 times. And because of that, all these advocacy groups were saying YouTube knows they got kids under 13. They know that. YouTube is acting blind. And this is what happened. In 2013, Coppa was revised. We all know that, right? So I'm trying to give it to you in a simple term. It was revised because from 1998 to 2013, little different things happened in between. When it was revived, YouTube was asked, hey, do you got kids under 13? They said no. And nobody cared. YouTube knew they had kids under 13, but that was acting like, no, we don't got kids under 13. If you look on right there right now, your kids are probably under 13. They're on YouTube now. YouTube knows it. If YouTube knows what I'm doing right now, what I'm saying, what I'm putting out, you think YouTube is not going to know you got kids under 13 on your channel? Seriously? So because of that, the FTC is coming down hard on YouTube. It's like a manhunt. Like the Federal Trade Commission is like this. If anybody on YouTube has kids on there with kids content directed at kids, if you got a kid that's a supermodel, 10-year-old, he's a model, she's a model. If you got a kid that is talking about toys and you're directing your stuff at kids. If you got a kid, if you got an actor that's on your YouTube channel that tries to get kids, that like a Barney, like a Big Bird. Those are adult people that attract kids. If you got a character like that on your channel, you're gonna get hit. It's so serious now. Gamers, like, what do we do with gamers? Why doesn't YouTube tell us? What do we do with gamers? Games are for kids, right? Now you're an adult and you're playing games all day. You know, how about those channels that got family channels, like going out on expeditions, going out hiking? You know, there's a lot of family channels out there that have kids and is directed towards kids. Are they going to be in trouble? Now, this is the big thing is, that YouTube right now, this is what's going on. If you got a kids channel, you're not gonna get monetized. You get a little bit of dollars. So instead of getting $20, you're gonna get $2. Instead of getting $100, you get $5. Instead of getting $500,000, you get $50,000, because the personalized ads will be gone. YouTube will not pay you like they're paying you now. You see, so there's so many things with this Coppa. Coppa stands for Child Online Protection Act of 1998. The FTC, enacted that because of the fact that there was a lot of predators and a lot of cookies is a thing that YouTube uses for memory, to memorize your channel, to memorize what you like, and then it gives you commercials. That's how you make money, right? Cookies is a software that, it collects information, but it's against the law to collect information on little kids. So YouTube got in big trouble because they were like, no, we're not doing that. These kids they're over 13. In the meantime, the Federal Trade Commission sat down and they went like this. Let's look at YouTube. And there's a whole bunch of kids in there making $1 million a year, 5 years old, 6 years old, with their parents. 5 years old, making $1 million a year. And YouTube is paying them. Now, the Federal Trade Commission, the police, right? The Federal Trade Commission is the police of business. FBI, police, cops, they're like looking and going, are you kidding me, YouTube? They did a survey that said, how many kids under 13 watches YouTube? 78% to 80%. How many kids between 13 and 12 and all that watches? Like almost 90%. They did all this, and then YouTube is like, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not. But wait a minute. Yes, you are. It's proof. So the Federal Trade Commission said, if you don't fix this, if you don't tell your people that you got to stop that. See, in other words, if I got like a little toy right here, and I'm talking about a little toy, and I'm talking to grown-ups, because if I talk to little kids on the little kids application, it ain't going to pay me. The only way I'm going to get paid is through personalized ads that pays a lot. So now I got toys, I got kids on my channel, but the cookies, the memory stuff, the software is getting information from these kids, from your channel that has kids content, is relating to kids. And that's against the law. And YouTube is, like, we don't know that's happening. Yes, it is. You got grown-ups in there with a whole bunch of kids making money. We could see it. So, yeah, we could see you're doing it, Mr. YouTube people, Mr. YouTube CEO. See, again, at the end of the day, it's not really YouTube's fault. We got to get this clear. The parents, they make these grown-up channels so they could get more money. They put the kids on the channel. The kids are watching all this specialized ads. And these ads are really bad. It's not like the ads are cursing at the kids, but it's meant for adults, right? Car parts, boats. And the little kids, like, first of all, little kids, they're going to watch YouTube day and night, right? That's what they do because of the parents. Little kids are not going to be affected, but sometimes you got bad people that could get cookies and get that email, get that little kid's address, get his school, and hurt them or do bad things to kids. So the YouTube police, the Federal Trade Commission, got to do something about that because the government could be in big trouble. So can YouTube, and that's the only reason they're coming down real hard. We don't know what's the rules. Like, how about the gaming channels, right? I feel bad. I love gaming channels. I love gaming myself. But I feel like for Rico, right? Rico sometimes might talk about snacks that caters to kids. So what if Rico goes on there and he's like, or I'm gonna tell you another one. Natural Larisha, right? She might have a hair product, but it's geared to its kids because of the brand name. And then she doesn't mean it to be for kids, but let's say that brand name, now her channel's gonna get hit. You know, YouTube could delete your channel. They're definitely going to not sue you, but the Federal Trade Commission is going to charge you $42,500. But in reality, I'm going to tell you to relax because of the fact that by law, YouTube is responsible for the platform. They are responsible for the information. So for you to get sued for $42,000, there's a process in place that protects you from that because you're doing it unintentionally on the it's procedures in between there that's complicated, but in reality you cannot get hit with $42,000. You can if you abuse it to the extreme that really endangers kids. That's a whole different thing. They might hit you with a fine to make you stop, but if you're doing regular stuff like a toy, you innocently forgot to hit the button, you know, they're not going to hit you, so everybody's scared. Are you going to lose a lot of money? Yeah, but YouTube makes a lot of money with these family channels. YouTube right now is working on the system to make you stay, right? Because right now, the way the system is set up, first of all, if you talk about a product like a toy aiming at kids, you can't do that. If you're talking about having your whole channel talking about Disneyland, just trying to attract kids with your conversation, you can't do that. If you got kids that's models and all that, you're gonna have to push that button, you know. And again, pushing that button makes you less money. Remember, that's the whole key here. So let's say you're doing all these. See, the thing is, these laws, we cannot avoid them. Me, you, everybody in here, we're gonna have kids on here. We're gonna talk about kids. We might talk about toys. We might talk about kids-related stuff, and that's the whole point. Those laws that they gave us, those points, it's hard to avoid them. It's not really as easy as like the way YouTube says. Don't do this, don't do that, and you'll be okay. But it's hard not to do this, not to do that, not to have a kid as a model, not to have a conversation about kids or a toy or whatever. That's just life, right? Now, the big thing right now is that we got to be aware. Each video that you have, if you got 50 videos, you go in there and make sure there's no kids content, you know, talking about kids. It's okay to have kids. See, now, this is another thing. What if you're at the mall? You're walking, you're doing a live feed, stream, and it's a whole bunch of kids. It's a whole bunch of toys, and it sounds like it's a kid's video. The algorithm is going to make a mistake and flag your channel. So know what to do. If you get flagged, there's a feedback button that you hit. Once you get flagged, they'll let you know. Hit that feedback button and say, I was walking in the mall and the kids were in there talking about toys. It was not me. The algorithm picked up the conversation. This is my conversation. Look at it. That feedback button will activate a team that specializes to help you. So whenever you get a flag, if you get a violation, hit that feedback button right in there. Right under. You're going to see the violation on the right-hand side. Right under it, it'll tell you send feedback. Tell them what's going on. Tell them. Now, if you're innocent, the algorithm will send it to a human. They're going to see it. The only thing is that the auditors now is going to be with the Federal Trade Commission. They're going to have all these guys watching every day, you know, humans, and just doing that. There's a lot of videos, but every day they're going to be doing that. But don't be afraid. There's a button in there that you could hit. Go to your channel button, hit advance, go on the audience, and it's going to ask you, is this whole channel about kids? Or you just want one video? Do you want the whole channel? If you hit the whole channel, the whole videos will be kids. You won't get monetized. You won't get a lot of money, but it would avoid big issues like getting deleted or having getting a $42,000 fine. So if you're not sure, if you don't got the time to go through 1,000 videos, hit that my whole channel is kids. Because what happens is YouTube will not penalize you, because they're going to stop cookies. They're going to stop sending emails, trying to grab your email information, trying to grab your information. They're going to stop that. They're going to stop comments. They're going to stop notifications. They're going to stop the end cards. They're going to stop a lot of features in there, which makes it into a kids channel, right? So you won't be in trouble. But if you're not sure, and if you forget to hit 10 or 20 videos, you may get in trouble. So the best thing to do is, until you're ready, until you have the time to sit down and hire people and look at your 200. Already got 200 videos on this channel. So imagine going through each one to see if it's a kids channel, right? If it has kids content. Wait a minute. The best thing to do is, if you're not sure, make the whole channel's kids content, and when you have the time, go one by one and then filter them out. If you're trying to get monetized right now, and if you don't want to put them private, remember, the new algorithm is based on the new Creator Studio. The new Creator Studio, not the old legacy. The old legacy, it didn't matter if you had private, deleted, and all that, you could still get the hours. Now, the only way to get watch hours is if you have public videos. So make sure you don't put nothing in private if you're trying to get monetized and if you're trying to get watch hours, because that won't not count as watch time and watch hours. If you put away 100 videos, you're going to have 1,000 less watch hours because you made them private. In order for you to get watch hours now, they all have to be public. That's the new algorithm. So remember that. So you're trying to privatize something because you think it might be child content and you're going to edit it later. Be careful because of the fact that you're not going to get, if you're trying to get 4,000 watch hours, it'll probably reduce it a lot. Hundreds and hundreds or maybe thousands. If you got like 3,000 watch hours, it might go down to 2,000 or 1,500. The thing is, don't be afraid. We're not big YouTubers. I don't live off of YouTube. I make money trucking, and you guys do too. Y'all make money doing different things. So you're okay. But the problem is, you got to make sure that all of those videos before January 1st are classified the proper way, categorized the proper way, kids or no kids, or you could put some of it has kids content, some of it. So if you're not sure, make the whole channel kids, and then go when you have the time and pick them out and then make your whole channel appropriately. If you're trying to get monetized, don't put nothing in private because you're not going to get the watch hours. It's simple. Don't be scared. All these YouTubers, we got to delete the channels. YouTube is going to come after us. It's not YouTube. Because YouTube didn't care for 8 years. They didn't care. It's the government, because they made it into a law. It's not YouTube. It's the government that's doing this. Again, information, man, like I said, YouTube didn't care. So from 2013, for the last 6-7 years, they were like, no, there's no kids on here. But now they got caught. They got to follow those procedures because it's the law. And don't forget Article 13 slash 17 slash the European Copyright Directive. That's going to fall into effect next year. So any little copyright stuff like reactions and all that, make sure that if you do reaction videos, everybody here is doing reaction videos because you could get 20,000 views in one video, right? From all the different foreign viewers, right? That's great. You get all those views. Now, what happens with that is, when you're doing a reaction, make sure that you're changing the original content of that video. So let's say if I'm doing a reaction video to a Michael Jackson song, every time he's playing, make sure you interrupt it with your information to not make it original, because we don't want to have the whole Michael Jackson song. That's stealing. So what you want to do is, if you're going to criticize it, you'll say for the first minute, you let it play. If you're doing a reaction, you'll say, hey, wow, did you hear that pitch? Wow, that was a beautiful high pitch. Let it play, let it play. Oh, did you notice that move, the way he split? Wow. Interrupt the original content so you don't get a copyright strike. These are important things. If y'all doing reactions, y'all still could get in trouble. You can still have your channel deleted, because if you get 3 strikes from copyright strikes, they'll delete your channel. So there's another thing that you got to worry about when you're doing these reaction videos. So just keep in mind, it's not YouTube. By law, you cannot play another person's song without their permission. By law, YouTube got software with millions of songs that's registered. So when you play it, it picks it and it says, nope, it's copyrighted. And they're going to send a message to the copyright people, the owners, saying, is it okay? Is it okay for him to play this? And if it's okay, you're going to get a claim. All that means is they're going to keep your commercial money from your AdSense. That's all. You're not in trouble. But if you get a strike, you got to respond to it and let them know that, okay, okay, I got a strike. They'll send you like to this academy real quickly for how to learn how to do copyright music and all that. It's a little quick course, but you got to respond to it. Don't let it fall. After 90 days, that goes away. Don't have 3 strikes though. It's a difference between the claim and the strike. Don't have 3 strikes. Be aware of everything. You are a business here. You are okay. Let me read some of these comments. Y'all know me. For the first 20 minutes, I go into this. Hey, Amy, I think she's probably gone. Art Crochet, Laricia, she's probably gone. Thrifting Grandmom, I hope you fix your problem. Hey, Messenger X, Empath, how you doing, man? I'm trying to catch up here, guys, because y'all know me, man. I want to get this in and out. I am the news of the CNN of YouTube. Y'all hear me out. Y'all go wash dishes. And that's what my channel is. And then the second half is just me interacting like this. But y'all going to get the first 20, 30, 40 minutes of information. And I want to overkill this because it's not that extreme. Your channel is safe. Just make sure when you see those questions, answer it. Yes, no to the kids thing. That's all, man. Just make sure you do that. How are you doing? Okay, Lydia Catracha, Dios te bendiga. Thank you for being here. Thank you. We have anything that will appeal to children, we have to check the video for the kids. Yeah. If you're talking about kids, for continuous, if you got a 1-hour video and you got 45 minutes talking about kid stuff, yeah, I would hit it. Even if you got 30% of talking about kid stuff, I wouldn't even chance it. Put kids for video. Yeah. Hit the declaration button for kids content, because I wouldn't even chance it. It's just, until this settles in, until YouTube fixes this, because it's still not 100%. This is crazy. YouTube is not giving us the whole information. YouTube is not telling us how they got big time lawsuits and they're in trouble and they got to do this because they got in trouble because, again, it's not YouTube that's coming after us. It's the government. YouTube didn't care. Believe me, if you Google it, YouTube got in trouble so many times for this. And now they caught. You know what I mean? So now it's a law and they got people watching. It's not like when you get a little slap in the wrist and you go away. Now they got people watching every day with software to make sure you're following the rules. So it's not YouTube. It's the government that's doing this. Believe me, YouTube makes millions off of you. Okay, Rico Food, thank you for being here. Lydia, I love y'all. I YouTube love y'all. YouTube love y'all. I just made my channel nothing to do with kids. None of my content is even about kids. Exactly. Your channel is exactly one channel that you ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, because you know, but if you do bring a kid that may have something to do about talking about toys, a defective toy, right? Well, now you got him on and you're interviewing him and you're asking him what you think about the defective toy. Well, that might be kid content because the toy, the conversation, and the kid. So be aware just to adjust it accordingly if you're interviewing somebody. YouTube is to blame for this because they lied. Well, they are not to blame. They're responsible. But I won't say they're to blame. You know why? Because parents, they putting kids on grown-up channels, don't care. You know, the only reason parents care is because in April, when my big channel got suspended, a lot of people were spamming little kiddies channels and having pornographic comments, and YouTube didn't care to some extent because it's such a big platform that it's impossible to see everything. So there was no filters in there because that slowly evolved through time. You know, being these bad people being, you know, leaving bad comments. This is not edited. So you have to understand YouTube is responsible, but they're not to blame. Bad people are to blame. Parents are putting kids on these channels and not realizing that you got a YouTube application as of 2013 by law. YouTube had to do that because they got in trouble for this. They had to upgrade the system in 2013. They got YouTube app for kids. It doesn't make no money in there. YouTube app for kids doesn't make money. You can't personalize ads, and no parents want that application because it doesn't make no money. And big kids like 12, 13, 14, they don't want to be in no little kitty weedy app. They want to be with the grown-ups, with the cool kids, which is the grown-up channel, 13 and 18, and us here. So it's not really, if the parents were there, they would say, hey, no, delete that channel, go to the kiddie channel because you're 13. And if you're 13 to 18 or 17, you got to ask for my permission, and it's okay. We'll put filters. Parents are not doing that. So yeah, YouTube is to not blame, but YouTube is responsible to some extent. And it's about making money. Like right here, we're trying to make money. We don't want to get demonetized. We're trying to make money, and YouTube is doing the same. So it's not YouTube's fault. They still want to do this to make money for us. But now what happened is in April, Matt Watson went to the big time ad people and said that YouTube didn't care. Instead of going to the president and all that, he wanted to get views and all that. He made this big thing. A lot of big what you call advocate groups for kids. They said, wait a minute, this guy is right. Look at all these pornographic comments on YouTube about my little kids. He's right. And they had all this thing coming. They had this big thing against those comments that YouTube didn't seem to delete. So now YouTube, was in trouble. In April, they got hit with $42,000 fines. And then as of this September, they settled. They said, look, man, okay, we got this. We're going to put filters. We're going to hit our creators hard. The family channels, they got to be under 13. First of all, YouTube lied. Yeah, they said, no, we don't got no. And in reality, they never did. On paper, they never did. Because in order for you to get a channel, you got to be over 13. And then they make it so easy for anybody to say, yeah, I'm over 13. Boom. You get an email, you confirm it. Boom, you got a channel, even if you're 5 years old. So, the thing is, YouTube doesn't pay kids' channels. It pays when you have personalized ads. That's when you make the money. These family channels were making a lot of money. But by law, all this information was extracted from these little kiddie channels. There's little kiddie channels on an adult platform. You know what I mean? So, the YouTube got in trouble for that. It's against the law. That's not even a policy. That's not a strike. That is a law. You cannot, cookies extracts information. But in order to get information from any person, you got to be over 13. And if you're under 17, between 13 and 17, you got to get parental permission. And all these laws, they were violated. So YouTube said, we're going to settle. We're going to pay you $170 million. That's chump change for YouTube. They paid 170, but probably made $2 billion in 6 years, probably more in revenue. So I'm pretty sure they probably made way more than that. And the Federal Trade Commission knew that. They knew they made billions. They saw little kids on these channels, and these are innocent channels, little babies playing with dolls, getting millions of views. It's like the Olsen twins was involved with this too. The Olsen twins were under 13 when they had their big super duper channel, under 13. YouTube knew that the Olsen twins were under 13. They still got a channel. It was through their parents, but their parents was not doing the content. Their parents were not there reading comments, and their parents were not there to supervise the cookies that was being sucked into the Olsen twins channel on the personalized ads. You see? So, yeah, YouTube knew, and now the Federal Trade Commission, as long as we follow the rules, as long as we, make sure we do have kids content for now. We're not super channels. We don't got no worries. Well, the only worry you guys, they delete your channel. Because if you did a bad, and if you didn't put the right buttons on, they might delete it. Just to show, my channel was used as an example. Somebody hacked into my channel. They did spam, commercial links. They did 5 things in there that YouTube found. I could have fixed it by saying my channel was spam or hacked. That was in my, I didn't do that. Like, why would I do that to my big channel that's monetized, that has 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers? I'm not going to do that to my channel. It was somebody hacked it. But YouTube at that point was making examples of not just me, millions of other channels to the FTC. Nobody ever knew that. The FTC back in April was on their ass, and YouTube was like deleting channels left and right. That's why we was losing hours, because we were losing subscribers, losing channels, YouTube back then was doing a big cut and hack. Now in September, a few months ago, they had to settle because there's no way to fix that. Of course, YouTube is a fly. YouTube made billions though. These last 6 years. Oh man, I love reading these comments. And because they did not care, they are to blame for not setting up a sister and talking kids content series. They were too busy making money from it. Exactly. Hey Jackie, how you doing? She deleted a message. This YouTube is so confusing. I talked about this in my live feed stream, and they monetized my feed. Oh my gosh, man! And watch the setting. No kids. Well, it's right there. You just go to your channel, under advanced, and then hit audience. Go to your channel on YouTube.com. Go to your YouTube creator under your channel, and then hit advanced. Under advanced, hit audience. It's right there. I've already backed out my videos to my hard drive. Is anyone leaving YouTube or rolling dice with Coppa? Well, screen learning. Hey Ernie, how you doing? It's your channel is safe though. Unless you got a whole bunch of kids in there talking about toys, and I feel bad for these toy collectors. These guys that sell trolls and this and that, troll dolls or whatever you call those. Anybody that has grown-up toys talking about toys, right? How about Christmas? You got all these little toys, on your channel, and you open up Christmas presents with toys, and you got the family there. Okay, make it into a kids channel, not make money, but it's not confusing. But hey, thanks Rico. The thing is, guys, I'm gonna take it with me jogging, man. The thing is, it's not. Again, we can't blame YouTube. This is not YouTube. This is all related to the fact that people with the parents and all that not caring about what content they have on their platform, because they want to make money. So it's really basically is about them making money, and I get that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I totally get that. If they're trying to make money, hey, that's fine. I totally get that. But at the same time, man, I feel bad that these innocent, good channels, like family channels, they're gonna be so affected now because of this. I feel so bad, man. Especially, you got good, clean channels that deserve to be on there and to make money. You got channels that with the handicapped people that has kids that might have like leukemia and things like that. Well, those channels are meant for kids, and they make that money, to help with the kids and the groceries and the rent, because they can't go to work, and they got a YouTube channel as a support and things like that. I feel so bad with these great channels that won't be able to make a living. So now they got to go back to work and not put content out. They're going to be out there. I feel real bad, man. They don't deserve that. You got people that's real sick right now. It's a lot of channels I go on, and I'm not going to name names, but there's one that had cancer, and she's on there. She lives off of that. She has a kid, and she's in a machine, and she makes a few dollars to pay groceries, pay for her medication. With the kids, she might have to take them out, or do something. I feel so bad. There's a lot of great channels out there. Hey, let's see. I'm keeping running. Thanks, Larissa. She's awesome, man. I gotta catch up with you when I see your notifications pop up. I'm gonna go straight to your channel. I've been real busy, but yeah, with this new thing, the only thing you got to worry about is if you follow the directions. If YouTube says, is your content, with kids on there, if you're not sure, just hit yes. Because if the algorithm hits it for you, and let's say if it hits it for you, you're not going to get monetized. And you want to get money off of YouTube, but if it hits it for you, you won't get monetized. You got to be aware of that. But let's say if YouTube hits it for you, and you go back. It's a pain in the ass. So, hey, you are welcome, and you are good. I've been busy too. I know, right? I know you got monetized real fast. I'm proud of all of you guys here. My channel is here. You could hear me in the background, listen to the information. Sometimes I just joke around and all that, but you know, I love to help out people for free. And as a trucker, it gets hard for me sometimes because, you know, we drive and that recommends for us not to talk on the phone. So it's harder for me here to do live feeds and all that because I can't read the comments and I can't really, I love, you guys are my live extremers. That means you stream. And YouTube has a lot of streamers. You know, they've got awards for that. Streamer of the year, gaming channels are basically live streamers. And so I'm in Texas right now. It's gonna rain. I'm trying to get a couple miles before it rains. But yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, you gotta back it up. And that's the best thing to do if you can. How did you back it up? I don't know if he's still here. Screen Learning, how did you back it up? By the way, Larisha, that's a good channel, Screen Learning. That brother right there, man, he's very knowledgeable. Ex-service member. We gotta appreciate his service for our nation. He's an ex-military. He's a consultant in Las Vegas. Great channel. Information Man, yes, that's another great channel. If Screen Learning is here, make sure Screen Learning that if you back up your information, and if you can't afford it because it's real expensive, you know, you just buy one gig. If you can't buy a terabyte, get as much as you can on gigabytes, as much as you can, and then put it on there and then save it. And every week you get paid. Do your top 10 videos according to your analysis. Go into your studio, Creative Studio, go in the analytics and look at your top 10 videos. Those are the money makers. Save those. Next week, take the next 10 top best. Save those. If you can't save the whole 100, 250, or whatever you have, because it's expensive to buy storage. Save the top 20, the top 30. And then the next week, get more money, get another storage, then, you know, and save them all storage. Now, if you have money, hey, Arturo, how you doing? Arthur, how you doing? What you want to do is, you know, buy it slowly. Now, I got a question, Screen Learning. What happens if you got all of these things saved up? You got five flash drives, and as rain comes in your house, unfortunately, your dog eats it. Now you're in trouble because they are gone. The best thing to do is save it to a cloud, if you can. Amazon has a good service. I'm not doing no commercial. I do have a corporate account, but this has nothing to do with that. Go to Amazon. It's the cheapest way to store all of your videos. Even when you do finish a live feed, it'll go straight in there. You don't got to do nothing. Or just buy a certain amount and save them all there because it's cheaper. And plus, if it rains, if your dog is there, he's not going to eat a cloud because that's an online service. So you can save them all there just to make sure that they're really there and they won't disappear through, you know, if you have a magnetic storm, a thunderstorm, it might zap all of your storage. At the cloud service, it won't be hurt. It will not be damaged. Not hurt, but damaged. So try to get back up to a cloud service like Amazon or whichever one you prefer. That way, your videos will be safe, even if there's a fire, or flood, or a dog is eating them, or magnetic storms and this and that. And you never know. So that way, you can save them. You don't got to carry them. And anytime you want to see a video anywhere in the world, you can just use your phone and download it to your phone. So you can see it again or put another channel up. Doing good, thanks. Natural, well. Yeah, so you know, again, man, it's a lot of traffic here. Just make sure that you save them very well. Yes, it's good to see you too. It's nice. The information, man, I'm looking for a place where I can run without getting hit. Trying to beat the rain too. I appreciate everybody's on here. Everybody y'all can share. I'm gonna give you a lot of links to help you out with your channel. All my information comes from the top YouTube channels like Roberto Blade, Nemens Brothers, Sonny Latriki. I'll make sure I give you information from YouTube creators, YouTube fundamentals, Daryl Eames, all the type creators you can imagine. I watch them all the time, live feeds to help y'all. So to dispel rumors and to make it easier. Now 90% of people on YouTube is scaring you to death so they could get views. They're telling you, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. So I'm here to tell you, to help you, that how it works, so you can see what's going on and not be, not be scared, not be, because half this stuff is, they don't understand. When I told you 2 weeks ago, viable, when your channel is not viable, it will get deleted by YouTube. But they used the wrong word. Viable is not. What they meant to say was that your buttons on the old Creator Studio, all of those features won't be working no more. They used the wrong words, in other words. They meant to say functions and features, then they could delete your channel if it didn't work. If your channel's out, it's nothing to do with your content. And they fixed that. They sent a letter out saying we used the wrong word. So, so that's why. So everybody was freaking out. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm gonna delete my channel. Why are you gonna stop deleting your channel? Why? If you're doing good, you don't gotta delete your channel. You could delete your channel if you know you're not gonna make AdSense, because of the fact that if your channel is a kid's channel, it's not gonna have monetized ads and it's gonna be reduced. So then then you could delete it because of that. But in other words, don't delete it because somebody used the wrong words in YouTube. YouTube used the wrong words. They said that if your channel's not viable, we're gonna delete it. That's scary words. But I was listening to, let me get my breath. I was watching Hoeglaw, H-O-E-G. Hoeglaw, that's a great contract lawyer. Contract, that's what we have. And he also has a big YouTube channel. I was watching Cuisine, Ian Cuisine, right? Big social media YouTube lawyers. These guys broke that down, what they meant. And it was a mistake. They used the wrong words. Basically, I'm not gonna give you information from me or my opinion or from other websites. They're scared to death. I'll give it to you from the heart and from the source. Top lawyers from YouTube said, no worries. They can't do that. Even by law, they can pay $42,000 because it's their platform. They're responsible. But they can impose that and then chase you away because you're costing them money. So you just use that as a way to say you're gone, and because the process is connected. The whole process is connected. You get a suit, you get a lawsuit, FTC finds you. Each video, by the way, and then YouTube will say, bye. You're not making us money. You're not viable. Bye. They could say that. So in other words, they're using the wrong words at the wrong placement and all that, because that's just, sometimes they got to put disclaimers out with a certain time, with a timing. And after they drew up these contracts and agreements and settlements, YouTube just started blurring out, and it was not even through a lawyer. It was through an administration that post happened. It was not even through a lawyer. So don't be scared, man. Like, your channel will be okay. We're not a big channel. We don't live off of YouTube. And, be aware that if you're trying to get super chat, if you put that you got kids content, you're not going to get super chat. You know what I mean? Stop listening to those people. Exactly. They're just trying to get views. Man, there is a concern because I am so sorry. I know it's going to be this noise. You know, like gamers and all that. That should be a concern. When you look at those gaming channels, when you look at, you know, you're at the swimming pool, nothing but little kids around because it's a family pool or whatever, right? At the shore, at the mall, you know, the algorithm going to start flagging that, getting paranoid. You know, let's just put it this way. Mr. Beast is planting 20 million trees. That's a good channel, right? I like that. I'll give you a link to that. You know, I planted like 20, not 20, like maybe 10 small little trees. I'm doing my part. So that's great, but Mr. Beast will never get in trouble. You know, if he does, YouTube will help him. Another channel, Mark Plyer, right? Marky Plyer. That's a big channel, 25 million subscribers. He got suspended. His whole life he got suspended because they were spamming the emojis. Not that it's against the law to use the emojis, but you gotta use them right. You can't use 1,000 emojis with no, you know what I'm saying? You gotta talk. And that set off the spamware. So the algorithm suspended his channel along with the 300 chatters. And Mark Plyer's a big channel. Marky Plyer, that's a great channel too, by the way. Great entertainment. He got suspended and he went off because the way he couldn't talk to people on YouTube, he was trying his best to get it back. And the process is so complicated that even at a 25 million subscriber channel was having a hard time. Of course, you got 25 million subscribers, you're making a lot of money for YouTube. And all of a sudden, people's popping up, helping them from YouTube. And even the president of the comment filters gave him his personal phone number. Hey, Mark, call me anytime you got an issue. Because he's Marky Plyer and he has 25 million. Me and you, we're lucky to have 25 subscribers that care. And we're not going to get that kind of service. If they delete our channel, it's gone. Or, like mine, if you look at it, it's still suspended. My other big channel, because of what happened in April. It was a false positive. If you get a false positive right now, your gaming channel or family channel, the algorithm could give you a false positive right now. What are you going to do? When I got my channel suspended, I had no clue what to do. My channel was 12 years old. I never had issues. I got hacked because I forgot who hacked me. And they put spam on my stuff. Okay. All right, let me get it back. It was not that easy. You got to have your URL. Right now, go to your channel, save your channel ID. Go into your live stream section. Go into your live stream menu. Go on the left-hand side at the bottom. You'll see your channel ID and your channel name. When you see that, hit the copyright, or just take a picture of it. Remember it, take a picture of it. You're gonna need your you're gonna need your channel ID, your channel URL for your channel. You're gonna need that, and you're gonna need the reason why your channel was suspended. And you're gonna need so much stuff that I didn't know about. So when they suspend your channel, heads up. When they suspend your channel, you can't go back in there. So they're asking me, what's the channel URL? I'm like, I don't know, I can't go back in there. So that kind of is a reply. When they say, what's your channel? You only get two chances to fight. So my first one was, I think it's a mistake. I don't spam channels. My channel's monetized, I don't spam. They said that was one appeal. I said, no, it wasn't. That was just a question on why I got suspended. And it's a machine you're talking to. So my second question, the second question was, what's going on? I want to fix this. So they said on the email, real fast, you got one more appeal. We need to find out. We need your URL, channel ID. So I'm like, I don't have that because y'all locked me out. Boom, second appeal. Okay, nope, you're suspended. But wait a minute. That's not an appeal. That's a question on where the hell is my channel or URL if I can't get into my channel because you locked me out. I'm suspended. Yup, that's the second appeal. That was a headache. That was a pain in the ass trying to fix that. So that's why I started this channel. Because when you talk to a real algorithm or a machine, you're not going to get human answers. And it's just too many video out here, too many accounts to have enough people to attend to it. part of the agreement in April was to put more, and you saw that, I sent you a link. I did a video on that. They're gonna put more people covering false positives and more customer service, more humans. Really, you're getting more videos per month versus more. It's like this. If you hire 20 people to be customer service, but every day you're getting 25 new people for that customer service, if you only hire 20 people, at the end of the month, you're gonna have hundreds of extra people. At the end of the year, thousands. Now, times that by billions. That doesn't matter if they bring in 50,000 customer service every day. It's not enough to cover, and it's too costly. So what they do is they revert to machines help. That's our problem right here. So if you get a false positive, the first thing to do is get your channel URL. That URL stands for Universal Resources Locator. That's like the stuff with the internet name and all that fancy stuff. Grab that and paste it. Get your channel ID. Hey Janice, grab that, memorize it, take a picture of it, store it somewhere. You need those two things. So if Coppa gets you and you think it's a false positive, you're gonna have that little window that says send feedback. And there you're gonna put your URL, your channel ID, and what happened. You say, my channel was flagged by mistake. I don't have kids content. So with that, you don't need that information because you're appealing it. And the appeal process, you're gonna need all that stuff. And if they lock you out, let's say, remember, YouTube is making examples of small channels, not the big ones, not the big giant size ones, us down here. They're gonna be deleting tons if you don't know what to do. So now YouTube is gonna tell the government, look, see, we're deleting, we're getting rid of the bad people, see? They're gonna use us as an example. It's easier to do that and avoid. It's not about the money. YouTube can afford to pay them billions. It's about not being taken down for being a bad, unsafe social media platform. That could happen. So YouTube is really concerned. It's not about the money. They could pay billions in fines. It's about not being taken down. So they could do 55,000 violations and just pay. It's like when you're driving you ever see these rich people driving sports cars? They got like 50,000 tickets. They get suspended here and there, then they get reinstated. They hire lawyers. It's not about the money or the tickets. It's about the fact that they could get away with it because they got money. But in YouTube sense, it's not that they could get away with it because they got money. It's that they can't get away with it because it's a kids thing and the government will shut them down. So we got to follow, even if the algorithm is going to make a mistake, one thing you're going to have to do for sure is know how to get your channel back. And Twitter, Team Twitter is the fastest way to do it, unfortunately. Go in there if you have any issues, they'll answer all these questions. Team Twitter, twitter.com. I had my Twitter account since the first, when it first came out. I've been having, since Twitter came out, I had my Twitter account, Instagram, I had my Facebook, I had MySpace, remember that? And I love this platform. This is the best one out of all of them. But the thing is, it's not perfect, man. Such a great platform, but it will F you up. You're out here grinding, you got 4,000 hours, now your whole channel's gone in one shot by mistake. Know what to do to get it back. You can get it back. If you know you're innocent, you can get it back. But the algorithm can make a mistake. It can, and it will make a mistake. So know how to get it back. If you know how to get it back, you'll be fine. Don't even sweat it. And I'm here to tell you that because you're gonna see all these channels. Oh my God, it's the end of the world on December 10th. Forget about it. Oh my God, it's January 1st, that law, blah, blah, blah. Now you can go to the Federal Trade Commission right now, FTC. Go in there, type in YouTube. It's gonna connect you. Leave your comment. I left 5 of them already because the guy that's running the FTC, they're old. You know what I'm saying? They're not 20-year-olds. So they don't understand how YouTube works. So they need your information, your opinion, your thoughts. So they can put the law on January 1st. They want to put the right law in order. They need this by December 10th. all of this information from us. ftc.com.org. Go in there, type in YouTube. Tell them how you feel. Say, hey, can you explain to me these rules? Can you tell me why this anything? Because they need your information on how YouTube works. They need that so they can put the right law in place. So like that, you won't get F and all that for your channel. Hey, how you doing, Lydia? They need that. Just give them the information. Go in there and flood it out. Right now, all the top YouTubers, they're doing that. They got all this link in there. And I put mine in. I found this out like within 2 days. It came out, a day and a half. But I was trucking, so I couldn't really give it to y'all real fast. But I've been putting this out since when it first evolved, because I'm here to help you. Not that I'm a snoop and I'm a super reporter, but I'm here because I love doing this. And I'm watching all these boring channels that get all this information. I love that. For some people it's boring, but for some it's not. And when I saw it, I said, uh-oh, this doesn't look good. And I just started watching all the lawyers talk about it because it didn't sound right. And that's why I gave you that information, to be aware that they could delete it. But then the lawyers started researching, and they said, no, YouTube cannot charge you $42,000. It's their platform. They could use that as a vehicle to delete your channel or to restrict you. You cannot get sued $42,000. If you make a mistake, you get rid of the video, period. Or give the money back. You're not going to pay for it. So, but the YouTube is scaring you. By law, they can't do that in a heartbeat. If you're out there really jeopardizing kids and you know it, yeah, they could do that to stop you, like anything in life. But if me and you did it innocently, we're not gonna, so all these gamers, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm deleting my channel. You should too. Don't delete your channel. Do not delete your channel. Believe me, I subscribe to all the major, smarter than me, all these other creators. They know way more than me. I watch them wholeheartedly. Believe me, I watch YouTube creators. I watch the actual YouTube channel. And believe me, I'm giving you information from them that they made a mistake. Don't be scared. But again, these other creators out here, they're trying to get views. They're going to start faking it. Oh my gosh, that's true. YouTube haters. Why does YouTube hate you? You know what I mean? Why? Think about it. You make money, they make money. It don't make no sense. YouTube wants you to get monetized. Why? Because it costs them money. A lot of people come on here, they do a YouTube channel, and they put kids on there. They save it, make it private, and they use it like an album, online thing to share it across America to the families across the states because it's easier, right? It's cheaper. But at the same time, YouTube is thinking, well, these older people are going to have kids. These kids are going to be on YouTube. They're going to make money on YouTube. It's like McDonald's. When you go to McDonald's, they got their little kids menu, little toys. You grow up in that, little toys in McDonald's, right? Open it up, eating a hamburger. 18 years later, you're making all that money. You're buying Big Macs now, even more money. So now you're extending that to the next generation. Now you got kids. The kids are buying the little toys. You see how that works? YouTube does the same thing. So you can come on here and get a free channel, but be aware, it costs them money. It costs YouTube money to put pictures and videos up. So, it's costing them money. They'd rather for you to get monetized so they could get advertisement on your channel. The more advertisement they get out, the more millions they get from advertisers, Walmart or whatever. They get millions and billions, the more videos they got advertisement on. So yeah, they want you to get monetized. The reason it's hard is because people did bad things. Just like right now, it's hard to have a family channel because people did kind of bad things, right? And that's what led to it. When I first came on here, all you needed was 1,000 views. You could get that in a week. Back then, I got that in a few days. So for me to get monetized was, boom, a couple of days. No requirement for subscribers. I had like probably, 15,000 when I got subscribed back in 2008. 15, 16,000. No requirement though. You get 10,000 views. So in, of course, 2010, I deleted it and things happened and I shouldn't have done that. But see, back then, you could change your name now on your channel and rename it. Back then, you couldn't do that. I just remember why I deleted it. Back then, you could just delete it and that was it. And I should have known better. I probably should have just kept it and then kind of just changed the name. But the thing is, you know how something works, you'll be fine. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Raquel, good morning. What finna happen? What finna happen, Alex? Oh no, I'm driving, but listen. Oh yeah, I'm just jogging a couple miles here. Try not to get hit, man. These cars, these trucks are crazy. Look at that. And it's getting darker. I'll get busted up. I gotta take the truck to get this alignment. It's like $1,300 for a front end alignment. I needed some things done in there and a wheel balancing. So I just came out of there. That's like tomorrow I'm gonna take it in. That'll be $1,200. Like altogether, like $1,300 for a truck alignment. That's just the front wheel, not the back or the trailer. That's just the front. Truck is an expensive. It's really expensive. But so I got to do that in the morning. I'm trying to get a couple miles in here. I'm gonna go finish these couple miles and go take a quick shower and just chill. I don't know if I'll keep the stream up. I haven't streamed in a few days. I kind of missed it. But yeah, don't be scared with this Coppa thing. YouTube is a pain. I know, right? YouTube, it's a pain. I know. Information man. EMS, how you doing? I haven't seen your videos in a while. M's in Taiwan. Check her out. She comes in the mornings here in the United States time. That's a real good video. I mean, a real good channel. I've been watching her since I started. Hi, Emily. She does good workout videos, positive. I think she's monetized already. She should be monetized. That's awesome, man. I know you're monetized, Ams. Coppa is really confusing host. Nah, don't let it confuse you. Well, Ams, your channel is more like directed for mature 18, so you should be okay. But if you got kids and all that, be aware that when you talk, even if I go like, if I sing a lullaby, la la la, like for anything for kids related stuff, that's going to be considered attracting kids. If you do that continuously, you could do it for a few seconds here and there. Like when you do a copyright video, you can do a reaction video, which is a good idea because that brings a lot of views, right? You're trying to get monetized. So do a reaction video. Make sure you keep interrupting it with your information to change the content. That's the fair use law according to Ian Corzine. He's a YouTube lawyer. Ian Corzine. I'll put his link up. And he has great videos describing you how to use copyright. And he's a lawyer. He knows about that. He goes to colleges and teach and all that. But he's also a YouTube lawyer. Ian Corzine. And he'll tell you, like, just interrupt it. Interrupt it, talk about it, let it play. Don't let the whole thing play and not talk about it because you can get in trouble for that. YouTube will, that's a copyright. It's not a policy, it's a law. YouTube, if the owners want to strike, YouTube has to strike you. And that means you're going to get a strike, and it'll last for like 90 days on YouTube. It's called a takedown strike. You gotta be aware of that. I appreciate everybody that's in here. You're listening. Thanks, Tracha. I know you understand English a little bit. Gracias a apoyar a todo el mundo que está aquí. La 20 gente. Thanks to all my Spanish people. Even my Filipino friends. I enjoy y'all all. I don't got like 1 million people, but I'm happy to have 3 people or 2 people listening to this. That's what my channel is about. Even if I reach 2 people or 2 million, I'm still going to be doing this. Y'all know the other channels is better delivering it, better format, better organization. Y'all know me, man. I'm going to get up, do my live stream. They're going to see me, not no fake stuff. I'm going to get killed. True. Everybody check out information, man. He has some good topics. He'll help you grow, but he's not gonna, you give him a chat. He's gonna treat everybody. I'm so confused with all. I hit some of my videos in this case, but I'm not sure where to out on them. Well, you're not a big channel. You're trying to get monetized for watch hours and for the next year, right? So leave your videos out and just put kids content. You don't got to worry about monetization because you don't get none. So if you're not monetized and you're trying to get watch hours to get monetized, you got to leave your videos out. Don't put them in private. If you're not sure, just hit that has kids content. You know, if you're not talking about kids, you should be wearing anyway because it'll default you. But if you're not, like, Information Man is monetized, so he gets a couple dollars every month, two, three, I don't know what he gets, but according to his AdSense, or Latricia should get whatever her ad rates are, right? And it's dependent upon her audience, her true fans, right? It's not her channel when she get ad rate is not dependent upon people watching her channel. It's dependent upon her audience, right? Her supporters, her subscribers. So when you get your ad rate, YouTube sees that, yeah, you're getting views, but anybody could view. I could look at that car. See, I'm looking at that car. I'm giving it a view. I might buy it, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it. So just because you see something doesn't mean that that person is supporting you. He's just window shopping. He's looking at your channel. So that doesn't really count. What counts are interactions, people in your channel, chatting back and forth, and you're having a base. It could be 10 people, 20 people, 1,000, 5 million. You're having a base with comments that's coming from your subscribers. YouTube knows that. So if your comments are coming, your algorithm for your comment section is going to tell you where your comments are from, right? And you'll get time, you'll get recognition through AdSense and all that. YouTube has that figured out. So now, if you're getting comments from viewers, that guy might not come back. So YouTube is not going to pay you on something by a guy that's just window shopping, just passing through, looking at your channel. They're going to pay you based on people that's watching you from your subscriber base, right? They're going to say, well, these guys are here. As a proven record, they can see the IP. They got the software to see who's your traffic is, your real subscribers, and it'll tell you on your analytics. You can see it on there. What percentage of subscribers are watching you? What percentage of viewers? This and that. You know, YouTube knows all that. So now, YouTube is going to reward you. Who's ever watching you doesn't go over to Facebook, doesn't leave the platform. That's the sessions part, which is confusing. So now the algorithm is going to reward you by giving you good ad rates. You see how that works? So that's your goal. Get your subscribers, get them, you know, on your corner, give them your service. If you like hair products and cooking or information, you do what it is you do. I give out boring information. That's me. And some other stuff, maybe here and there. But that's just me. Y'all do what you want to do. And y'all could change it up tomorrow. If you're doing hair today, and if you like to do reactions, ain't nothing wrong with that. You could do both. You could do a little bit of reviews on your hair products, and then a lot of people doing reaction videos now because it's going to bring them 30, 40, 50,000 views. There's a lot of channels again, 40, 30,000 views on a reaction to some foreign singers from another land, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but be aware that those views, those 40,000 views could give you watch time minutes so you could get monetized, but those 40,000 views are not your true subscribers. So your AdSense rate would still be low because these are guys that's watching your reaction coming from one of their favorite movie stars from another country or singers. It's not because your cooking channel, people want to see what you're cooking. Or me, my boring information. They're watching me because I'm doing a reaction to one of their favorite big time singers. So let's say if you get monetized views, you gave a reaction and you got 40,000 views on one video reacting to Samurai the singer from Japan. He's popular. So all these Japanese are watching you now because you're watching his favorite artist, right? And you get 50,000 views. Be aware that the money rate in Japan is different. And now you're going to argue and say, well, YouTube hates me because I got 40,000 views. I should have like more money in my AdSense. But Japan, Philippines, their AdSense rate is real low. So if you got 40,000 views from a low ad rate sense state like that or a country, you're not going to get, let's say if you get $5 per 1,000 views here, right? You're going to get your video has 1,000 monetized views. And it has to be monetized views, not just views. It has to be that they got to watch your commercials, right? You got 1,000 views, they watch your commercials. Okay, not you're gonna get $5. But if you get 1,000 views and it's monetized views in the Philippines, you're not gonna get $5. You're gonna get their AdSense rate, which is a lot cheaper. So you might get 50 cents for 1,000 views. See? So you gotta know how each country's rate is, AdSense rate, if you wanna do all that research to see how much money you're gonna get. Same thing with if you're doing a video on reaction, right? And you got all those views, that's great because the hours they're going to add up in terms of monetization. So that's good. You want to do that. You could do both. You could do reactions, but don't forget that the money, even though you're getting all those views, doesn't mean you're going to get that money, because it's different. You know, if you're reacting to Whitney Houston, she's an American singer. So if you get 40,000 views, there's an 80 to 90% chance that those are Americanized views. You know, those are higher pay rates. So that's fine. Now you're wondering, well, I did 5 videos, I'm still getting money, even though those videos only got 500 views. Well, I'm still getting money because you just don't get money from AdSense. You get money from this thing called YouTube Premium. So it's a service that you pay $12 a month for, and it's like a YouTube Premium service, which I pay. So you got millions and millions of people around the world that pays YouTube Premium. It's called Red. So with that right there, you get a large percentage of that too. So even though your videos ain't making like a lot of AdSense money because nobody's watching them, nobody's watching the commercials, you'll still get a check at the end of the month because YouTube Red is paying you. So be aware of that. Don't give up. Oh no, I'm not making money. You can still make, you can probably still make, you know, and it depends. I was watching Pusa Studios Analytics. I mean, I think they're getting like $12 a month. They got like 10,000 subscribers, and they get like what, 7,000 views a night. But you have to realize that some of those views, they're not watching their commercials. That's the whole thing. They're in there trying to get subscribers, and you know, they're not getting. So their AdSense is like, if you go on socialblade.com, you can see everybody's how much they make. And you know, my YouTube, Pusa might still get more like through side advertisement deals or side super chat, things like that. So they might, you know, there's a channel out here called Island Surfing or Island Fishing. You know, he does the same thing with the super chat. Every time you send him $5, he'll give you like a shout out, and he could probably make $50 a night or $500 a night doing that, because that's just straight what you call super chat. But don't forget, YouTube's going to get 40% off of that. So for every dollar, you're only going to get 60 cents. You know what I mean? So if you get $100, you'll get $60 instead of $100, because you got to pay YouTube. You got to pay the bills. So that's a fast way to get money. So don't give up on monetization. It's still there. You can get that with Coppa. If you follow the rules, your channel is not that big. You're not living. The point of this is, no matter how big your channel is, you're not living off of YouTube. So whatever you do with your videos is okay, as long as you don't violate to the point that you're going to get deleted. It's okay. You don't got to have big worries, because the platform is made for big YouTubers that's making a living off of YouTube. We're okay. At this point, we're okay. And YouTube wants us to make money. You know, YouTube wants you to get a super chat because they're going to get 40 cents out of $1. You know what I'm saying? YouTube wants you to get monetized, believe me. And it's not YouTube that's the big issue here. I stepped on the nail. Man, that hurt. Don't be afraid. If there was something major, I would tell y'all about it. You know, I would let y'all know to make y'all aware. But there's no reason to be scared about your channel. Your channel's safe. YouTube used the wrong words. Yeah, honestly, where are you? I'm in Texas. I'm just almost fell in the hole there. I'm in Texas jogging. I'm gonna put that hole back there. Yeah, YouTube wants you to make money, and I forgot what I was saying because I was twisting my ankle. That hurts. Lost focus on my conversation. Yeah, I'm in Texas. Hi, hey Laura, how you doing? Rico's still here. Rico, I'm waiting for you to eat that pickle and Twinkie. No, that vinegar and Twinkie. Yeah, check out Rico. He does these bizarre things where he'll eat a Twinkie with vinegar, a pickle and peanut butter. You see the expression. Barbara's a good channel too. Everybody's channel is great. Here, Arthur. Tata, how you doing? Dios te bendiga. How you doing? Llueve. No, no va a llover aquí. Está nublado. It's cloudy. Está nublado. I think I'm gonna start doing my Spanish channel too. Oh, está por llover. Yeah, it's almost nublado. Estoy en Texas aquí in Houston. I'm in Houston right now. Oh my, yeah. I'm gonna go do half a mile. I ain't gonna do too much. Hit the like button. Dale, toca el botón de dedo para arriba, please. Hit the like button. I miss doing my lives. I haven't done a live in a couple of days. I do them at nighttime. Everybody's asleep. I'm too tired. I just fall asleep on it. Se ve oscuro. Sí, it's nighttime. Está de noche casi. It's almost nighttime. Está un poquito oscuro. Estoy corriendo un par de millitas. I just run a couple miles. I'll be almost done. Hit the like button, guys. Let everybody know we're here. Jack will run this video at the first 20, 30 minutes to some information. After that, it's just talk. My channel is just giving you a tip, like a newscast. Mi canal como noticia, hablando de todo, de YouTube, para crecer. I'm just trying to help y'all grow your channel organically, the right way. I'm still here, Alex. Thanks. Que Lidia, thanks, man. Gracias por estar aquí. Te aprovecho aquí. Vaya todo el mundo aquí. Estoy corriendo más que par de millitas. I'm only gonna run a couple of miles. I'm almost done. Get rid of this noise. It's noisy here. I'll be done in a few minutes here. There's less noise. I call him and sit me, look. You need cameras nowadays for all this stuff. These guys are hit to go back to their country. Like nothing. Hoping I get killed. That looks nice. It is. And it's dusty. Every time they drive by, throw like little rocks. This is the part I work out, guys, so let y'all know that being healthy is important. You know, La salud es bien importante, you know, being healthy. La salud para la gente, para que saludable, you know. Everybody being in great health is key, man. Be careful, man. You better be ready, man, for you. My challenge, you know, what you have to eat. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna eat that. They got a food truck right there. Got peace and all that. I come in here and get a $200 truck wash for like 20 bucks. You better be ready. I will, man. You know me, Rico. You don't scare me. I'll be ready, man. You know how it is. Fire station right there. Right there. It's getting dark. Try to take the shortcut to get run over. Can y'all see me? It's dark. Am I dark? Hi. Here we go. I think I'll do one more mile. Oh no, don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. Good price of diesel right there, $3. Get 200, be like 700 bucks. Well, yeah. I'm not afraid. Get inside, buddy. Hey, come on. Get inside. Get inside. No, where you going? Get inside. Get back in. Back in. Nope. Little dog, man. I don't want him to get hit. Get back inside. No, can't come. No. Get back in there, buddy. Hey. Get back over there. Oh. Over there. Come on. You want to go jogging with me? You can't. Go over there. Go to your owner. You want to go jogging with me? It's a little dog. It looks like he can jog with me. I didn't want him to get hit. I probably just do 1 mile, that's it. See, there's a lot of stuff in here. It's hard to run on this. I could rupture my ankle. Yeah, his owner was there. Some white dude was there. I don't know. I'm gonna come here and get my tires. Look at that. It's a good price. I got new tires anyway. I just got a balancing. Oh no, my phone's dying. I'm gonna keep going till the phone dies, okay? If it dies, I know what's up. It'll probably last a few minutes. I don't think it's gonna die, but I gotta sneeze. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Damn, that's nice. Hit the like button. That dog was yeah, his owner was there. I think the owner was a truck driver, I don't know. It was like leaning on the fence. Rico's smart. He knew he got monetized. He didn't have to worry about 50 people in the stream. Look at 5, 10, 3, 2, 5, 4. He knew what counts as sessions. He knew how to use sessions. People come on here, oh, I'm not going to do live stream because I am getting 50 people. It don't work like that. If you're trying to get monetized, you could do it with 2 people in your stream every day, knowing what you're doing, talking about good quality content so the YouTube algorithm sees it, you know, going against policy. You're doing something productive, creative. Rico got monetized so fast. I remember when he was one person the whole night. He still got monetized. Not that it's not popular, it's that now he gets 10, 20, 30 people. But when he first started, he still got monetized with only like 5 people watching him, 2, 3 people. That's how you do it. It's about sessions. You keep those people in your platform. Make sure they don't go to Facebook and all that. You're gonna get rewarded with real watch time. None of that half quarter, 1 hour stuff. If you got one guy in there watching 10, let's say 5 hours, you're gonna get like 20, 30 watch hours. You're gonna get watch hours. And if you got 50 people watching you in and out, you'll probably get lucky to get 10 watch hours. You gotta be smart using this platform. Any platform. That looks scary. That's why I go to Rico's stream. Thank you. I'll be enjoying this stream because, you know, he has good content. It's not like phony. You know, I hate people to show up in the stream expecting to get watch hours and reward. And I mean, it's not that I don't like you. It's just like, even if he's there, he makes an effort. He has a surrounding, a desk, a studio type thing. Like, he's making an effort. Even if he got 2 or 3 people, then he'll get 20 and 30. But he's still proving that he's up. You know, and he's on his toes. It's like in the military. You be taking a nap, you see a general coming in. This is how you gotta do on YouTube. So you can get rewards, so you get sessions. Don't come in here taking a nap. Oh man, waiting. Act like you're a general for 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. Be a general. Do something. Just don't go in there because we're gonna see that. The algorithm's gonna see that. You're not gonna get rewarded. Look at that. Look at that. That's one big machine, ain't it? Man. Look at these wheels, look. Damn. It's big, ain't it? That's a big truck. He makes good money. That's special freight, special contracts. Look at my little truck. Look at this one. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know what this is. That's a good workout, man. Like 2.5 miles. I'll pop in here. See if I take a shower. Hey, thank you. You got showers?
I got showers, but I got 10 people waiting.
10?
Yeah.
Shower?
It's 10 people ahead of you. Is that okay?
Anything gonna expire? It wouldn't expire if I wait.
No.
Okay.
No, as long as they don't call your number. Once it calls your number, it gives you like 10 minutes before it expires.
No?
It's just, they're all occupied right now.
Okay.
Your number?
Yeah. Thank you.
Look at it.
10 people waiting. Y'all need these for your car, man. Get a dash cam. Always get a dash cam. I got music. I know, right? But in here, they're fast though. I had it muted because I was inside. Hey, hey, Larissa, thanks. Rico, I know, man. I gotta wait at least probably 2 hours for the showers, but it's okay. I just wait 2 hours. Yeah, that's a long wait. Right. 1 star. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. One Star. Check out One Star, man. That's a good sports channel. Larissa, Laura, cooking, bizarre foods, hair, lifestyle. Well, that's our ribs right there. See that? That's our ribs. So I ordered some earlier. I'm gonna just eat the ribs with y'all here, cause I'm gonna have to wait for the food. I mean, for the man, this ain't working here. Huh? There it is. So I'm gonna have to wait for the shower. So what I'm gonna do is I must have just eat. Right? Eat the ribs, man. Now, eat ribs with me. I'm gonna eat some ribs, some Houston ribs. And I'm gonna wait for the shower to open up. Hold on, let me get the ribs. I'm back. Got the ribs. I got the ribs.
All of us as video creators face some huge challenges on YouTube in 2020. Because of Coppa, the FTC, made for kids content, it means that we could lose lots of ad revenue and many of the YouTube features we hold very dear to our hearts. But with the time we have left in 2019, all of us have a chance to make an impact and add our voice to the conversation. VidIQ.
VidIQ.
VidIQ.com. Hello, I'm Rob and welcome back to vidIQ, the YouTube tool and channel that educates you on your YouTube journey. And to keep up to date with all of the latest YouTube tips, tricks, guides, advice and news, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of our brand new content. As always folks, you know the drill, school is in session. To quickly summarise, in case you don't know what's been going on with YouTube, they've been fined $180 million by the Federal Trade Commission because YouTube have been violating the Children's Online Protection and Privacy Act in the US by collecting data on children under the age of 13. In a settlement between the FTC and YouTube are asking all of us as video creators to correctly mark our content as whether or not it's made for kids. And to be honest, that has caused a huge heap of confusion amongst all of us. Now, if you need a lot more detail on this, check out the video we posted here earlier on in the week. The response to that video has been phenomenal. Over 1,000 comments, many of them from video creators asking the question about whether or not their content falls into the made for kids label. And to be honest, right now, nobody has a clear answer to any of this. YouTube have provided some vague guidelines on what might be considered kids content, but they themselves can't commit to a definitive answer and will rely as much as they can on machine learning to do the job for them, or your financial ability to consult a lawyer. And this is what an actual lawyer has to say about all of this.
Listen, I'm a social media lawyer. I've read through these factors multiple times. They're written actually by administrative officials and not legislators, and I can't even tell what they mean, let alone give advice to creators about whether or not they factor in favor of kids content or not kids content.
Oh, and if you want to watch that full video, it's over here. It is absolutely fascinating.
That's the part they're not
so
there.
YouTube can't
We
tell
wait
you
to take a
exactly
shower,
what
okay.
kids content is.
In
Social
2 hours.
media experts can't tell you exactly what kids content
Yeah.
is. And whenever we talk about the subject, we have to recommend that you seek legal advice because we're not entirely sure what we consider kids content. I think we all need one thing out of this, don't we? Clarity. Now, it's all very well and good posting comments on YouTube videos and complaining to YouTube directly on Twitter and wherever else you may find them on social media. But if you want your voice to have a real impact and be heard, there are 2 options you have right now in the 6 weeks or so that we have left in 2019 to make a potential impact. The first is a petition on change.org titled Save Family Friendly Content on YouTube, created by Jeremy Johnston, a YouTube lawyer himself and a video creator with a channel called J-House Vlogs that has nearly 2 million subscribers. You'll find lots of valuable information on this page, as well as being able to add your name to the largest and most organised group speaking up for what are effectively your rights on YouTube. Recently, you've seen just how powerful the YouTube community can be when they join forces for the greater good. Now creators are uniting to ensure that they do not silently accept the FTC's decision. And as you can see, that voice is getting louder, literally by the second. You'll find a link to the petition in the video description. But what if adding your name to a list doesn't go far enough for you? What if you want to take your concerns, your comments on YouTube videos where you've been watching this news story develop, take them and direct them towards people who actually have the power to influence what happens. Talk directly to the FTC. Well, you can do that, but you haven't got long. Another link, which I will leave in the video description, will take you to this open comment page from the FTC where you can voice your opinions, situation and concerns with the currently proposed implementation of the FTC rulings. Ironically, you have 5,000 characters to play with here, the same amount as a YouTube video description. And you can attach files, even a video file if you wanted to. So far, this page has received nearly 90,000 comments. Now, a few words of warning before you start to fill out this comment page. Officially, comments were supposed to be posted on this page by October the 23rd. But since YouTube didn't announce their changes until the middle of November, then surely the sheer weight and volume of comments on this page may convince FTC to take a second look at all of the people who are trying to contribute to the conversation. And secondly, don't treat this as a YouTube comment section and just troll the hell out of the FTC. That's not going to get you anywhere. Really think about what you want to say and how important all of this is to you as a video creator who wants to succeed, grow a channel and potentially make an income. You can also leave a comment when you sign a petition. As I've already said, there are links to both of these actions you can take in the video description right here. This is your opportunity, folks. YouTube is changing. You have your say before there's nothing you can do about it.
Rico, you're so crazy.
With all of the news on this topic, enjoy the rest of your video making day.
I got sausage, buddy.
The analogy that I think of is the expression about shooting fish in a barrel. YouTube is the barrel, and the content creators are the fish.
This is serious. Right now, this week, a lot of people are talking about YouTube, the FTC, and a thing called Coppa or Coppa. I've been watching, I've been reading, I've been listening. The vast majority of what I've seen and heard spoken about this subject that's affecting YouTubers and ultimately YouTube viewers as well right now has been completely wrong, dangerously incorrect. And this pains me to my core because the penalty for getting this wrong, either through simple misunderstanding and ignorance or apathy, just not caring, or stubbornness, just thinking that it's not going to affect you or you're better than the circumstances that are going on right now. The penalty for getting this wrong can be life-alteringly devastating.
There will be consequences for content creators. We have a variety of tools at our disposal to go through those 23 million channels and in an expeditious way. So when we talk about aggressiveness, we are typically talking about civil penalties.
I don't want to lose my shower.
Can we sue compliance with Coppa, but also individual channel owners and content creators?
This is not something that is like the previous issues of demonetization or limited monetization, people losing some ad revenue, the whole copyright strike issues that keep coming around, people having some videos taken down that shouldn't be. This makes all of those look like nothing in comparison. This literally can do thousands of times more direct damage to real people, actual individuals, than any of those things, and possibly all of them combined. This is a major, major issue that people need to understand from a factual perspective, not based on what we want to think, not based on what we feel. This is very cut and dry. It's about laws, it's about legal interpretation, it's about things that are written, it's about things that are done, that are set in stone as of now. So in this video, I'm going to do my best to just talk about the facts of this current situation based upon information from the sources. So let me define the situation carefully, what's actually happening, what we're dealing with here. We're talking about YouTube. We're talking about the FTC, which is the United States Federal Trade Commission. And we're talking about Coppa, or Coppa, C-O-P-P-A, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act of 1998. It's a law that was ratified in 1998, went into effect in the year 2000.
Time's
it's
up.
not something new. So why are we talking about it now in 2019, almost 20 years after it went into effect? That's because
And now you want me to
YouTube
dance.
was found to have been violating that federal law in a flagrant way.
Neri,
The FTC,
Neverland, you want me to dance?
in the United States caught them red-handed and has come to an agreement with them. Lawyers working together have come to an agreement to punish YouTube and to deal with the problem. What is exactly the problem? It's actually much simpler than a lot of what you've heard about. It boils down
Okay, Rico.
to this. When you sign up for an account on YouTube, you sign up for, nowadays it's a Google account. One time YouTube was separate. There's a rule that is set by the site, or by the app, by the service, YouTube, now Google, saying that if you are under the age of 13, you may not sign up. And there's one reason for that, and that reason is Coppa, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act of 1998. That law was put into effect to protect children from companies like Google doing what companies like Google do. Collecting data, huge amounts, creepy amounts of very, very personal, identifiable behavioral information that is almost on a level of magic where we normally have trouble understanding how the computer gleans so much information about our lives just through our browsing and app usage activities. The Coppa law is designed in part to prevent that sort of activity from occurring to kids, defined as persons under the age of 13. Now, if you think that this doesn't apply to you if you live outside of the United States, you are incorrect, because YouTube is based in the United States, Google is based in the United States, and it publishes information, it publishes content from creators, regardless of where the creators are based. It publishes that information and that content in the U.S. Therefore, this applies to everyone across all of YouTube.
I know.
So when you're signing up for a YouTube account, you're not allowed to be under the age of 15. That makes Google supposedly free and clear from having to deal with the Coppa law. The Coppa law only applies for accounts and users that are under the age of 13. It says we don't allow anybody under the age of 13, so we don't need to worry about that. We can collect all the data that we want. We can put together gigabytes of information about people's families, where they live, places they visit, all these things, and we're safe.
In the midst of all this confusion and chaos that's actually happening,
Neverland, you and me.
dealing with the FTC.
Oh, later in your life?
YouTube's about to update their new terms of service.
That's right.
And how does that affect you and me as content creators? Well, if your content
You can't escape from me.
is viable for YouTube, they may terminate your account. You heard me right. I'm not kidding here. Look, here, this is not clickbait. Probably gets clickbait, baby. Here, take a look. Wow, so is YouTube going to delete small channels that's not bringing in the money? Are they going to delete other channels that don't even monetize? I mean, crazy. Like, I really want to know, what is commercially viable? It's pretty vague. Well, in this video, we're going to actually cover everything in the terms of service. Let me give you my take of why they're
You're doing live later, right?
It deals with the FTC and Coppa.
You're gonna go live later?
How it's going to affect you and me as content creators. Hello, my people of the internet. Now, if you are new to me and this YouTube channel, we talk about everything YouTube. We talk about the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly, but mostly right now we're talking a lot about how the FTC is making a big mess on YouTube for us as creators. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out. Now, I've done a couple videos in the last couple months about how the FTC is actually come in and start transforming YouTube. And a lot of content creators kind of just put their heads in the sand and say, hey, this is not going to happen to me. But ultimately, I was saying, look, this is going to have a ripple effect. And it's going to have a ripple effect that will go past kids' content and to other creators. YouTube just made this notification that actually came up.
I'm gonna take that with me. Hold up.
That there are new terms of service.
Information, man. Neverland, I know the dancing on your video.
Are actually guilty of destroying
massive
You better tell
just signing
your
up.
people.
What did we actually agree to YouTube? You know, how's this going to affect our channel? How's this going to affect our content? I've been
I'm gonna hit the gym tomorrow morning.
Probably all of you have the terms of service.
I'm gonna hit the gym tomorrow morning.
Under 13 years of age, then please do not use this service. There are a lot of other great websites for you. Talk to your parents about what websites are appropriate for you.
That's right.
Doesn't want you to use the site if you're 13. Wow.
Okay, I admit I am wrong. Leave it to Mr. Beast to do some self-torture and read every single word in the terms of service. Now, I gotta admit, I am actually a geek when it comes to YouTube, and I really want to understand everything that's going on. There's a lot of little hidden gems of what happening in terms of service. I know this is really bad. The deal is, this is all the terms of service that actually happened on YouTube since 2005. In fact, I have right here, check this out, the original terms of service from YouTube in 2005 before they were acquired by Google. Because once they were acquired by Google, it got more and more complicated because Google has better attorneys. In light of all the issues that's
This is a
going
good
on,
video right here.
and I know a lot of you right now that are watching this video are trying to figure out what's going on. I'm here to tell you that YouTube is really preparing for something, and it has everything.
I'm gonna let it charge.
with the
I'm only gonna be away for like 15-minute shower, okay?
Can we sue Google and YouTube for compliance with Coppa?
I'm gonna let it charge. Don't go nowhere.
Individual channel owners and content
You bet.
creators, and once this order has been fully implemented, we intend to conduct a sweep.
So it's really important that YouTube actually does a couple things before January 1st, because ultimately they need to comply with the Federal Trade Commission and making sure that they're compliant. Because if they're not compliant with all the mandated issues that they actually agreed to in their $170 million settlement, guess who's responsible for that? Well, YouTube is. And I can tell you here right now, they're literally going to protect their assets. Yeah, they're going to protect their butt. Like, seriously, at the end of the day, they need to make sure that they're legally not responsible for content that's on their platform. And ultimately, this is where the terms of service actually comes in. That's why you're seeing this notification that there's the new terms of service that's actually coming out December 10th. Ultimately, they're preparing for January 1st. And so when the FTC starts doing the sweep and deleting videos, or YouTube's deleting videos, they are legally protected. And I know a lot of people are freaking out over the language, but ultimately it's going to affect a lot of creators if they don't take this issue seriously. Now, over the years, we've seen YouTube really do sweeps across the platform, delete a lot of videos, a lot of channels. This is going to be a little bit more massive, and it's going to create ripple effects for years to come. So let's go ahead and dig deep right into the terms. Now, I can tell you that reading these terms of service and reading every terms of service, this next update is the easiest to read for someone that's not an attorney. I can tell you, yes, there's a lot of stuff that's still vague. Good job, legal team at YouTube. We'll see. So first off, your content and conduct. Right here where it says you are legally responsible for the content you submitted to the service. Now, I can tell you the word legally responsible was added to this. A lot of people kind of glaze that over, but ultimately what YouTube is preparing for is the FTC is going to do the sweep, and if they find a content creator that violates what they deem is important, that's why it's important to understand what's going on with the FTC. They can penalize you and fine up to $42,530 per offense. That means per video. And I can tell you that YouTube in this terms of service is prep saying, hey, look, it's not us that made that content, it's these people. So don't fine us, fine them. We've done our part. Think about that for a second, guys. That is really protecting YouTube. Okay, next. We may use automated systems to analyze your content to help detect infringement and abuse, such as spam, malware, or illegal content. Now, this isn't necessarily new. They've had this in several terms of service, but the ultimate thing is they are putting systems in place to automatically detect to see if your content is appealing to kids or is child-directed. And if we don't take that measure, YouTube's either going to do it for us or we're going to have to self-designate. But ultimately, if you're trying to deceive this, there is software that will detect it. And if they detect it, you could face a fine, because ultimately, I truly believe that there'll be a back-end system. The FTC will check, will monitor, and see any content creators, what they're trying to do, and they will fine that content creators. They will fine YouTube for that violation as well.
The expression about shooting fish in a barrel. and YouTube is the barrel, and the content creators are the fish. And so it's a place where this content is centralized, and essentially it's easy for us to find.
But YouTube will be protected because legally they'll say, hey, look, it's not our content, it's theirs. We told them, we've gone through this process, and ultimately it's their responsibility. Part of the automated thing is where I kind of have a grief. And the only reason why is because I have had an automated system do a false positive. That's when the automated system thought, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we're able to see, and then you don't get anything. There's like literally, YouTube doesn't really communicate very well with you on this, and there's a lot of false positives here. And I can tell you, I get phone calls and I get emails and DMs of people, they get falsely accused that their content's this certain way, and the bots and the automated system really thinks it's that way, and they have no recourse. Okay, so jumping back into the terms of service, I want to talk about what your content means for you and also YouTube. Now, when you upload content, what happens to that? Well, by providing content to the service, you grant YouTube a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free, sub-licensable, and transferable license to use content. So basically, when we upload a video to YouTube, yes, we have our rights. We give YouTube licensing rights to be able to use and distribute how they want to promote YouTube and other services. Basically, that's what we're doing, okay? So yeah, they give them a little license. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, guys, and I really do believe this is where
I should have just
personally
took my time to eat. They're never ready yet.
Content creators is how YouTube
Damn.
protect themselves here. Content is a responsibility
Number 6.
of the person or entity that
There's still need 6 more.
service. So once again, YouTube saying, look, we're not legally responsible for the content.
Damn.
You're responsible, whether you're an individual creator or a business, it's your responsibility.
I should have just taken my time.
However, YouTube is under no obligation
Who's
to
here?
host or serve
Cool, man.
content.
Thanks. Hello.
Look,
I'm not
YouTube
live.
has no
Haha.
obligation
Yes.
to host our
Thanks.
videos. They don't. They have no obligation for it, and legally, you're responsible for your content. And ultimately, if they don't like the content, they can delete millions and millions of videos, and they can delete millions and millions of channels.
I
It's
appreciate
up to
everybody
their
that's here,
sole
man.
discretion. Hey, take a look. If we reasonably believe that any content is in breach of this agreement or
Yeah.
cause harm to YouTube, our users or third parties, we may remove or take down that content in our discretion. Now, here's the thing. So YouTube will continue to delete.
Anybody got any questions at all, man? I am here for you. Cool, me too. I am here for you guys. Any question, man?
So let's go ahead and jump into the wording here in the terms of service of what YouTube can delete accounts and videos. And most content creators,
I am here for you.
YouTube may suspend or terminate your access, your Google account, your Google account's access to all or part of its services if A, you materially or repeatedly breach this contract, B, we are required to do so and comply with legal requirements.
Any question at all, guys?
Or C, we believe that there's conduct that creates or could create liability or harm to users or other third parties, YouTube or our affiliates. Wow. Okay, so they're really covering their butt here. And it goes on, and this is where creators are really freaking out. YouTube may terminate your access and your Google account's access to all or part of its service if YouTube believes, in its sole discretion, that the provision of the service to you is no longer commercially viable. Okay, first off, it's YouTube's sole discretion. Sole discretion. So whatever they want to do, they say, hey, look, you know what? We don't like this content. We're going to get rid of it. They can do that if it's not commercially viable. And who's to prove? Well, you can't really dispute it. It's like it's their sole discretion. They might disagree with you. Doesn't matter what you do because they're legally protected to do that. That's in this terms of service. Now, this is what I want to say. Ultimately, this is
Anything at all, guys? I'm here.
Commercially viable.
Any question?
I can tell you that there are times that
Any question? I am here
ultimately what it
for
is,
you.
whatever Susan and the YouTube team feels is commercially viable is going to be commercially viable. Like I've been to private events and they'd say, hey, we want more of this content. It's bringing a ton of money into YouTube. We want more and more and more. And guess what? There's more content that actually come into it. Then they get some bad press. And then ultimately, like, we don't want more of this content. This is not safe for advertisers. We want to delete it. And they start deleting channels. They start penalizing people. It's crazy, guys. This is like a very slippery slope. Now, let me just say my biggest...
Hold on, I ain't going nowhere.
They always just gonna throw the term bad actors out there. Oh, it's just bad actors. Bad actors. That's the easiest way for them to say, look, I don't agree with this content. Bad actors, let's get them off our platform. And ultimately, is it something they don't agree with? You know, is it something, some philosophy issues that are there? Is it like too controversial? Basically, they can put that label bad actor on it and say, oh, we can just push it aside. And now ultimately they can say, well, not only is it bad actors, but it's not commercially viable for us because it's going to hurt us as a platform, and we can delete it off. And guys, I can tell you, this is going to happen time and time again. YouTube is protecting themselves here. So when this happens to you and to me and to the rest of the YouTube community, we have no recourse. YouTube holds all the cards. Like, you can't get mad. Like, seriously, like, when you feel like you have the right, it's your right, it's your First Amendment right to upload videos to YouTube, you are wrong. Why? Why? Because YouTube is a business. They are not a public service. And ultimately, they are not a government. And they can do whatever they want. Now, they might be controlled a little bit now by the FTC with those regulations. And there might be a lot more scrutiny from some laws that are trying to be passed right now. But ultimately, we as creators are helpless. Like literally, if YouTube wants to destroy our videos and our content and our businesses, we will lose millions. So I'm imploring you, please, please, please get actively involved in helping protect creators and ultimately finding viable options for us to really put out content there. Now, there's some links below this video to sign a petition, to leave comments to the FTC. Ultimately, we need a group really lobbying for us in Congress because there are some really nasty laws that are coming our way because they're trying to protect the children. And then ultimately, it's going to delete millions. The FTC is now considering fining YouTubers for child attractive content. Now, this is in addition to the child directed content that falls under the Coppa, or the Child's Online Privacy Protection Act. Now,
I'm back.
$42,530 per video offense. Now, if you think that this is only a kids content issue, it's only a US-based issue, I really need you to watch this video because it's going to impact a lot of creators, especially when the FTC starts coming after creators.
The FTC is bringing independent piecemeal actions against content creators for violating Coppa that may discourage content creators from using content. So, imperfect is the expression about shooting fish in a barrel and the content creator of fish. So it's a place where this content is centralized and essentially it's easy for us to find.
Hello, my people of the internet. Now, if you are new to me and this YouTube channel, we talk about everything YouTube. We talk about the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly. So if you want to keep up to date on all things YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out. So today's video is really important to me because I am a father of 5. I love my kids, and I think that children should be protected. I also believe that the parents' right to raise their children should be also protected. There is a lot of press out there and videos being made talking about the Child Online Privacy Protection Act and also YouTube's settlement with the FTC. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Now, there is a hard deadline coming up, January 1st, that everything needs to be ready to go so that the FTC can start regulating the type of content that's actually produced on YouTube. Now, this actually creates a lot of issues for all content creators, and it also creates a lot of issues for YouTube.
That this action is changing
audience engagement in your live video. It's that elusive thing that everyone wants and struggles to get. And when you do get it, you want more of it. There's never enough, am I right or am I right? So today I'm going to show you how to increase engagement by creating it's to this. Here's the thing. How you can actually bless how many works you have and how your success is in engagement. Even if you have 100 subscribers, remember, give it to subscribers to know how much it is. That's when you really get into action.
Hey John, how you doing?
Water out of your gap during the stream. Make it a thing. For me, it's, and I'm embarrassed by this. I don't think colleagues in our senses who are engaged in music, even though I'm an 80s kid, or me, just all the ones who it's a fraction shame for me because of why. So I grew up in an extremely sheltered environment, and I didn't get to be most of the time. I wasn't allowed to be it, and I was such a shame at school, like being forced to sit. Fun activities were happening for everybody else. So because of that in my childhood, it became a source of embarrassment, and I classified it in my head as a flaw. You know, when I was years ago, things that I had to simply start to see secrets in my life. They might have all through this. So I now let into that flaw.
Awesome, man. Hope your kids doing good. You're doing good.
I'll say, hey, Mark, did you see what I just did there? Did you hear that? Like, somebody give me credit for this because I get some points. Like, do I get 1,000 points, 500 points for that? How good was it? Right? They'll cheer, they'll get excited with me.
My boy's already going to bed. He stayed up. Jerry Perry, what's up, man? You out there trucking, right? You're going to bed. He stayed up late last night and he's feeling it now. Oh, man. I drive sometimes at night. That messes me up. I try to... That's right. What I try to do is... I try to stay up. Then it just catches up with me, man. No matter what I do, it wears me out. I'll be trying to recover the next day. I just can't. Yeah, he's a boy. I know. He's under 12, right? 13 or 12. That's a baby. Hit the like button, guys. Let YouTube know we are here. We are here. 15. Oh my God. Kids are growing up fast, right? No, information man, your kid, what? She's 10, I think? She's young too. Wow. Before you know it, they get married. They take your money from 1 to 18. They get married, then they take your money from 25 to 55.
less scripted. The influencers aren't making videos that they used to. Also, these script influencers are saying they're making less money because the likes are down. Sure, they can show their brands how many likes they got per post by showing screenshots, but the likes in general are down. So for per like, they're making less money. Now, the reason Instagram is giving them doing away with likes is that they don't want it to be a like competition. They don't want people to be on Instagram for likes. They think it's a bad use of the platform. It's negative. They also talk about mental health. You see some influencers that consume how many likes they get per post, and they get
In 4 days it will be. In 4 days it will be 6 months that he lost his mom. I know, man. I lost my mom when I was 15, a long time ago. And even though, like, I still miss her and my grandma. And the thing is, I love the holidays, and I don't mean to get everybody sad, but my mom died. My grandma, they died around the same time. I was like 15, and right before the holidays, around Thanksgiving, they both died. Every time I see the holidays, you know, when they come up, it just depresses me, because I think about the good times of the holidays and seeing my family, but then it reminds me of my mom and my grandma passing away at the same time. And the same thing with my best friend. He passed away 6 years ago, and a few days before Christmas, he had an aneurysm, and he passed. You know, he died. I love Christmas, but it depresses me since I was a kid, 15, and then recently now in the last 7 years. My best friend and my parents passing away. It's just really depressing, and it's weird because I love the holidays. That's my favorite time, but it's also my worst, which is it's sweet and sour. I try to make it sweet and sour. It's just hard, real hard, man. Just trying to overcome that. And I love the holidays, but you know, I gotta make an extra effort to enjoy it. I'm trying to skip the Thanksgiving, but my mom keeps making me go for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna try to go. Yeah, you should go for them. Go for your mom and go for your current family. You know what I mean? Just don't think of it as yourself. Think of it that others need you to be there. I'm not minimizing the fact that it's affecting you, but don't forget, you do more for others than you do for yourself. Got all this paperwork. I need to hire a secretary. I am seriously considering hiring a secretary. Look at this. My gosh. Doesn't end. I am seriously considering that. Anybody want to be a secretary? I'll pay good. I'll pay you good. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I don't know what happened. I fell down. I'm gonna try to skip Thanksgiving. Oh man, I think I already read that, right? Man, that sucks. Man. I know the feeling. I got spent. I got to spend like a lot of money in this damn truck. I'm gonna need a pen. I can't find it. Okay, just got the $5,000 tablet. It's really $1,000.
Frustrated us YouTubers for years, but the last 6 months it's gotten out of control. Record labels like Sony and Warner Brothers have systematically issued copyright claims against big channels like Mr. Beast and James Charles, as well as small channels that just want to use copyrighted music to teach or do remixes. In this video, I'm going to give you the 5 things you can do to stop using copyright claims on your YouTube channel. Hello creators, I'm Ken Corzine, your YouTube lawyer. The first thing that you can do to stop using copyright claims on your YouTube channel is to stop using copyrighted music. What is copyrighted music? It's virtually any music you can get your hands on. Music, which is a work of art, becomes automatically copyrighted the minute it becomes fixed in a tangible form. That is, when it's digitally recorded or it's written down on paper. You may ask, well, I can't use copyright music. Well, then what kind of music can I use? Well, the answer is simple. You can use music that is licensed to you, that is royalty-free. There are a lot of licensing websites out there, like Artlist, like Audio Jungle, like Epidemic. You can use these websites to obtain royalty-free songs that you can bring into your YouTube videos and not get copyright claims. But for some of you creators, this royalty-free music isn't good enough. audio library to be able to get music for your YouTube videos. You do this by going into YouTube Creator Studio. You go on the left-hand side, you scroll down to Other Features, and then you select Audio Library. Audio Library has both music and sound effects that you can use that YouTube licenses to you to allow you to use in your YouTube videos. It's great. I use the sound effects all the time. Click on the play button on the left so that you can listen to the sound effect or the music. On the right, click on the download button to download the audio file that you can use in your video editing program to upload to YouTube. Using YouTube's audio library is an effective way to get copyrighted music into your YouTube videos without using copyright claims. Another effective way of getting copyrighted music into your YouTube videos without using copyright claims is to use Creative Commons licensed songs. Creative Commons music is copyrighted music, but it's different than most copyrighted music because the original artist on the Creative Commons songs grants you certain rights that you can read in the CreativeCommons.org website to use in your own music freely in your YouTube videos. For more detail on Creative Commons music, I made a video that you can watch right there. To save you some time, in most Creative Commons licensed music, the artist grants you the license to use the entire song in your YouTube video or only parts of the song. You can use this music verbatim. The only requirement is that you must attribute the original artist in the description section of your YouTube video. To learn how to attribute to credit the original artist of a Creative Commons song, I have an example in the description section below. Where do you get Creative Commons music? Well, it's simple. Go to the CreativeCommons.org website. I'll put a link to CreativeCommons.org in the description section. And you can search and you can find Creative Commons songs to incorporate your videos. You can also go into YouTube and you can search for the artist or the song that you want, and then filter that search with Creative Commons, and it'll give you a listing of all Creative Commons licensed music by that artist or with that song name. I have to warn you though, sometimes people on YouTube say they own the Creative Commons rights to a particular song and they really don't. So you should do some research behind it. Go on Google, search the person's name, search for the
Who's
song
here?
name, and try to find
Oh,
out
same
if that
thing.
creator really has Creative Commons
Oh boy,
licenses for the song you want to use in your video. You don't want to end up in a situation where you use what's purportedly a Creative Commons song in your video and it's picked up by YouTube as copyright infringement. The fourth thing to stop using copyright claims on your YouTube channel is to get permission from the original artist to use his or her song in your YouTube video. Let's be real here though, for most of us this is hard to do. We can't just pick up the phone, call Drake, and say, hey, can I use God's Plan in my next playing video? But for some of us creators, we know members of local and regional bands. We may contact them and say, hey, can I use your music in my video? You get publicity, and I get original content for my video. So sometimes you know local bands or regional bands or local artists use that music. You get permission for that music in your YouTube video. But one thing to remember, if you ever use local bands music in your YouTube video, you've got to attribute them in your description section. I showed
Commons
you
attribution license.
this description section of this video below. The fifth thing you can do to stop using copyright claims on your YouTube videos is to use the legal doctrine of fair use. If you want more detail to get really deep into fair use, watch my playlist right here. But in summary, and in accordance with Title 17, United States Code Section 107, fair use allows you to use copyrighted music in your YouTube video without permission from the original artist, so long as you transform this music and make this work of art your own. Determining fair use is highly subjective. What does that mean? Well, to one person, a music clip may be fair use, but to another person, that same music clip may be copyright infringement. It doesn't always work on YouTube. However, fair use does provide you with a pathway to use copyright music, copyright music in your YouTube video and not pay copyright claims. How? To transform by doing commentary or critique on that particular music clip that you're going to use in your YouTube video. So what does that mean? That means that you have to comment directly on the clip. You have to talk about the points of the music clip. That's talk about the lyrics, the beat, whatever the instrumentation.
Look at that.
If you do that, that's sufficient transformation. Another way to transform is to teach people about music you're using in media structure, teach people about the music, and that would be transformation. Another transformation method that YouTube sometimes allows are remixes. And I have to tell you though, from what I've seen from my clients, the only remixes that make it past Content ID are those that totally change, make the original work of art totally unrecognizable from the original. Fair use should be used as a last resort for your YouTube videos, and that's because of a reason that I alluded to earlier, which is that Content ID often mistakes fair use content for copyright infringement, which will require you to dispute that claim to be able to clear any music copyright claims from your channel. If you want to learn more about steering clear of copyright claims on your YouTube channel and avoiding the worst thing, copyright strikes, then watch this video right here. It's in my copyright playlist. It will give you the details about how to avoid copyright issues on your YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, come join us, the Copyright Squad. Hit the like button, consider subscribing, and let's talk more on Discord. The Discord server link is in the description section below. All right, that's enough for today. We'll see you next time. You don't want copyright law problems. You don't want YouTube knocking on the door saying, copyright strike, special delivery. What you want to be able to do is use others' video clips, own video clips, without copyright law problems. In today's Part of the Matter video, we'll answer the question, can I use Creative Commons videos in my own videos without getting a copyright strike? Hi everybody, I'm Attorney Ian Corzine, and this is the Heart of the Matter. It's the place where we go deep on the legal side of social media. Today we'll tackle the question, can I use Creative Commons licensed videos in my own videos without copyright law problems? Stay till the end under the gift. It's a gift you can use to make better videos on YouTube. Copyright strikes are a terrifying thing for your YouTube channel. If you get 3 pending strikes, well then your channel will be terminated, all your videos will be and you can't get around it by starting a new YouTube channel. Fine. So I get it. I know why you're trying to Creative Commons videos first, to be able to use those in your own videos and not get a copyright strike. But what is Creative Commons? Whoa, having fun at the office on a Sunday. Creative Commons is a California nonprofit that strives to help artists share their work without losing their copyrights. By the same token, it wants to help other artists use original content and not get sued for copyright infringement. I'm amazed that CreativeCommons.org actually exists. After all, they don't charge a single penny for their service. What's the service that they provide? Well, they hired lawyers to draft 6 different types of licenses. Those licenses can be accessed by creators who want to share their work on the Creative Commons system. You just go to CreativeCommons.org, answer a few questions, and then the name of a particular license pops up. You can actually review that license, and then you tell the world that you're sharing your work on that particular license by publishing the name of it with your work of art. So if you're a video creator, you might put the name of the Creative Commons license that you want to choose in the description section. Before we go on, is this making sense to you? If you understand the concept of Creative Commons, write CC in the comments below. However, if you're having a hard time understanding this process, ask me your question in the comments below. I will definitely respond. Before I get to whether or not you can legally use Creative Commons video clips in your own video clips, I want to make sure you understand how to access Creative Commons videos on YouTube. The easiest way that I've found is to go to the YouTube search bar and then to enter in the name of the person or the topic that you want to search for Creative Commons, comma, Creative Commons. No space between the comma of the topic and the comma of Creative Commons. Another way that you can use to be able to get Creative Commons videos on YouTube is to search the particular topic that you have, and then click on the filter button that's right beneath the search bar, and then you click on Creative Commons, and then it will provide you with search results for the topic you're searching with only Creative Commons licensed videos below. And you'll find some amazing stuff. Look at this particular search result for Creative Commons HUL.
I was recently on Black Entertainment Television. I kind of have a feeling most of you ever seen that. I don't know why.
You could also try Jim Carrey, Creative Commons.
a fiend when you're drunk. I hate you when you're like this. And stop grabbing. All right, we spent a little bit of time on the background of Creative Commons. Now, I know you have a question. Can I use a Creative Commons video, my own video, and not get in trouble with copyright strikes? The answer is yes, but you have to use the Creative Commons licensed videos according to the terms and conditions of the particular Creative Commons video license that was selected by the original creator. All right, now we're going to get into a little bit more detail. Don't worry, you don't need to take notes. I wrote it all down in a checklist that you can download from a link in the description section below. While you can be confident that the video that's designated as Creative Commons on YouTube can be reused by you in your own videos, you have to be prepared for the possibility that later in time, some person that designated as Creative Commons can come back and say, you're not using that particular video clip the way I wanted it used when I designated the Creative Commons license. So for example, you may use a video clip for a commercial purpose, like an ad or a commercial. Later on in time, someone can come back and say, hey, listen, that video clip designated for non-commercial uses. I want you to take it down. So we always say that if you're going to use a Creative Commons video, just be prepared for the fact that it could come back to harm you. It doesn't happen very often. Most artists who designate their videos as Creative Commons really don't mind to share with anybody and everybody. However, I just want to make sure you knew that just by using a video that's designated as Creative Commons doesn't give you an unfettered license to use it in any method for any matter possible. One more thing to remember is that all Creative Commons videos share the requirement of attribution. That means that if you use a Creative Commons video clip in your own video clip, you must cite to the original creator in your description section. Here's an example of how you cite, how you attribute an original Creative Commons video clip in your own video in your description section. If you missed any of today's discussion on Creative Commons, don't worry. I put it all on a checklist that you can download from a link in the description section below. For more in-depth discussion on the subjects we talked about in the Heart of Matter videos, I would love for you to join the Heart of Matter Facebook group. There's a link to this Facebook group in the description section below. If you like today's video, well, hit the like button and join us for more videos. Subscribe and hit the bell button, and you'll be notified every Wednesday when a new Heart of Matter video comes out. We're talking a lot about Creative Commons and copyright strikes, which brings to mind fair use. Did you know you can use the fair use doctrine to defend yourself against a copyright strike? If you want to learn more about fair use, I made a video about it, and you can watch it by clicking the card right there. All right, see you next time. Have you ever wanted to use someone else's video clip or audio clip in your own YouTube video, but you're worried that that could end you up in jail, or worse, you might lose your YouTube channel? A bunch of people have made videos on fair use, but all these videos, these tons and tons of videos and articles, they don't answer the main question that I know you have. How do I use someone else's copyrighted art in my own YouTube video and not get slammed by YouTube copyright strikes? Stay tuned, because I have the answer for you. Hi, I'm attorney Ian Corzine, and for the past 20 years, I've been giving creators legal advice on how to protect their art. Now it's your turn. In this video, I'm going to give you my 5 tips on how to avoid YouTube copyright strikes. Be sure to stay to the end of the video when I'm going to give you a little gift. It's a gift that you can use to help protect yourself from copyright strikes on YouTube. All right, hit the like button, subscribe, and come with me into the heart of the matter. Number 1, make it short. Before we get too deep into this tip, I want to make sure you understand something. Fair use law is a creation of lawyers and the courts. YouTube uses it as a guideline for determining whether or not they take down a video or not. However, YouTube is not a court, it's a company. And in this area, its main motivating force is not to get sued. So as a result, you do your best to comply with all the fair use law. Maybe you have a court say, yeah, that's a fair use, but the bottom line is YouTube still takes it down. and that's because we're concerned about being sued in this area. So as a result, we have to be super careful. We have to comply with fair use doctrine to a T. Otherwise, we risk copyright strikes, and if we get the copyright strikes, the channel is down. So let's be real careful when we comply with these rules that we talked about today. As a lawyer, I've argued fair use law to YouTube until I'm blue in the face. They always punctuate the conversation with the response, "Oh yeah, how much does it cost for you to post your own videos on our website?" I always go, "So, copyrighted video or audio clips that you import into your YouTube videos, they've got to be short. Listen, there is no hard and fast rule for how long the clips should be. The shorter the better. 1 second, 2 seconds, I gotta go 30 seconds. Just make sure you're following the tips that we're going to discuss today, and you'll be safe from YouTube copyright strikes. Tip number 2, comment or respond to copyrighted work. The biggest mistake that I see on a daily basis is that YouTubers put in a copyrighted video clip or audio clip, and then you don't comment on it or respond to it. You just let it sit there. There's that classic situation where there's a YouTuber who's speaking to his girlfriend, and then he splices in that clip from Casablanca. Here's, look at it. Wow, that was awesome. There's that other situation where there's YouTubers and they're fighting or they're arguing on camera, and then they cut into that clip from the taxi driver. Are you looking at me? No, sir, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to these beautiful folks. Now, would you kindly put your spring gun away? But in these examples, there is no comment, let alone a response, to the video clip or audio clip that these people are taking and putting in their own YouTube video. People, hear me. You've got to transform copyrighted work in order to qualify under fair use guidelines. Think about transformation of other people's art to avoid copyright strikes. This can be done by breaking down, commenting on, or responding to the clip you want to use, just like I did. It's pretty simple. Whatever you do, you've got to transform that copyright work into your own. And that way, you'll avoid YouTube copyright strikes, and you won't jeopardize your channel. Alright guys, let's take a break from the tips for a moment. I want to know, have you forgotten a YouTube copyright strike? If so, write strike in the comment section below. If you have time, tell me why you got that strike. I want to hear, maybe there's something I can do to help you. Tip number 3, use the clip out of context. So let's say your channel is all about fashion, and you're reviewing this particular outfit that you think is ugly. So you compare it to what 80s hairbands used to wear. And then you cut in Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. You are totally transforming the Guns N' Roses video clip. You know, the video was offered to show how cool Axl and company were, but you're using it as an example of uncool. You're taking it out of context, you're changing that video clip's meaning, you're transforming it, and therefore, you shouldn't be allowed to get a YouTube copyright strike. Tip number 4, modify the original clip. There really are simple ways to create new art out of existing copyright art. You make a mashup, a remix, or some sort of new expression of the copyright art. In my last video, I talked about the case of Perry Al versus Prince. Click the card here to watch that video. You may remember in that case, Richard Prince added 2 dots on a cutout guitar to an original photograph taken by Patrick Perry Al. Of course, the later copyright infringement action ruled this was totally transformative and fell within fair use guidelines. You can do this too. You know, maybe not the exact same manner, but check out this mashup with Ed Sheeran and Disturbed called The Shape of Sickness. You can watch the full video on this card here. Totally transformative. But check out this guy, Dave Webb, who created an entirely new Seinfeld episode from deleted scenes, stand-up bits, and alternate takes. You can watch the full video by clicking the card here.
Right. I think to me the scariest thing in food is that expiration date on the boat.
Modifying the original art really does work. That Seinfeld episode we just saw, that's been up for 6 years without a takedown or a copyright strike. So yeah, there's going to be more work for you. You can't just import a Seinfeld punchline into your video and call it a day. You're going to have to transform it, but if you do, you'll be safe from YouTube copyright strikes. Tip number 5, attribute the video or audio clip you're using to the original creators. A decent defense to a YouTube copyright strike, then used in combination with the tips we just discussed, is attribution. Attribution is simple. It's just citing to the original work of art in your description section of your YouTube video. It's really easy to do. I use the modern language association format, which is this. You just put the name, title, website name, publisher, publication date, and URL. If you copy this format and properly attribute the original creators of the art you're going to use, and you use the tips we previously discussed, then you will be protected from YouTube copyright strikes. So now it's time for your little gift. Go to the description section of this video and find a link to my free checklist on how to avoid YouTube copyright strikes. What I want you to do is click on this link, get the checklist, and go through it each time you're contemplating using others' art in your own YouTube videos. I promise you it will save you a lot of heartache, and hopefully it will save you from ever getting a YouTube copyright strike. The best part is the checklist is free, so click it in the description section, and you'll be protected from YouTube copyright strikes. I was also going to ask, have you ever made a copyright claim using YouTube's form? If so, write copyright in the comment section below and tell me about it. I'd love to hear from you. For more in-depth discussion on the subjects we talk about in these YouTube videos, and also free legal templates, I'd love for you to join a Part of the Matter social media Facebook group. You can find the link to this group in the description section below. And while you're at it, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Remind you to want to hit that bell and you'll be notified every Wednesday when a new Part of the Matter video comes out. So now you're an expert on avoiding copyright strikes on YouTube. But how about becoming an expert on copyright on Instagram? Click this card and it will take you to my new video called Copyright on Instagram. Alright, I'll see you next time. So what are the best ways to make money on YouTube this year? YouTube has made some major changes this year that have been affecting people's revenue. But the good news is, I've got some fresh money-making strategies and 3 case studies on how to earn $1,000 plus per month on YouTube coming up. Hey, what's up, Sean? You're with Think Media, bringing the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. And on this channel, we do a lot of tech and camera reviews, as well as tips and strategy videos, just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So in the podcast video, you've probably heard about some of the drama that's been happening on YouTube with what is known as the ADcoppalypse that really started in 2017, went through multiple phases, and then even the recent policy change that has been affecting a lot of smaller creators, affecting revenue, and then there's always constant changes with YouTube's algorithm and things like that. And so it brings up the question, what are the best ways to earn and make money on YouTube in 2018? And recently, we did a deep dive YouTube masterclass going through a lot of different tips and strategies for YouTube. But part of that training was on 3 specific ways to earn $1,000 per month on YouTube. And a lot of case studies of creators like you and like me that are crushing it in creative ways to really build their income. So let's jump into the training right now from that masterclass, and then I'll see you right after the content. Let's talk about 3 creative ways to earn an extra $1,000 per month on YouTube. 3 creative ways to earn an extra $1,000 per month on YouTube. And I'm excited to talk about YouTube ads first, right? So you've probably been here for a while, and if you've been here for a while, maybe you already have a YouTube channel, you already do some YouTube ads. This might be some repeat a bit, but let's just go through it. This is how they
different in different areas, different niches, different places around the world. And CPM means cost per million. It essentially means that you get $2, this is the average, for every 1,000 views you get. It's important to know this math, because then if you just think about how much income you want to earn if you only focus on YouTube ads, just do the math, right? That's an average. It might be less. Sometimes it can be a lot more. We actually have a good example of that. So if your goal is to earn $1,000, you need 500,000 views to get $1,000. Now, I really want to hit this hard. You might be here, and you've already heard about the policy change for the monetization program on YouTube. If you haven't heard about it, what YouTube did to combat some controversy with ads showing up on videos that weren't really advertiser friendly, they changed the program to now, to be a part of it, you need 4,000 hours of watch time, and you need 1,000 subscribers over the past year. Now, I've heard people say, I understand this is discouraging for some, but I've heard some people saying outrageous things, saying like, YouTube is dead, the ship is sinking, oh my gosh, now it's impossible to succeed on YouTube. That is going to be anything further from the truth based on this fact. But let's just do the math of these numbers. So let's assume, and I understand this is just rough, let's assume, because it is kind of an average on YouTube, that the watch time of any video is about 3 minutes. So the average view equals 3 minutes. I understand it's not perfect. It's just illustrative. I know you would. The average view is 3 minutes. To get 4,000 hours of watch time, you would need 240,000 minutes. This is just qualified for the YouTube AdSense program. So you would need 80,000 views. Got it? So it's a lot, but it is manageable. And here's what your income would be off of a $2 CPM. $160. And here's just kind of what I want to say. For people, like, I don't want to minimize that $160 is important money, but if you're willing to give up on your dreams for $160, well then you probably shouldn't be going for this anyways. Because you, like, let's play a bigger game here. Can I just talk straight? Let's realize that, like, that's just going to be a drop in the bucket of your journey on YouTube, that you can get through that initial curve and realize that, like, the math on even what you would earn by the time you got to that place is $160. Like, just go get a job and make the money somewhere else, you already have a job, and focus on building your influence and monetizing in other ways. Because that's really just what it breaks down to, right? That's what it takes to get through that initial push. So ultimately, YouTube is my least favorite way to, or YouTube ads, is my least favorite way to earn money on YouTube, and something that for years I just considered as like a tip job. I was like, I'm just not going to focus on it because it doesn't add up to that much. But if you want to do this, the strategy would be to get a lot of views. Maybe that's obvious, but again, that's the way. If you're going to make money with YouTube ads, you need tons and tons of views. The good news is there's tons of people crushing it and have small views, but they're monetizing in other ways, and that is our goal here. But I promise you, write some case studies. James, he's from Ecom Insiders, part of our program called Video Making Academy. Look at this, he got $1,000, a little bit over earnings in a month's time, and only on 162,000 views. I just want to illustrate this because he has an extremely high CPM. I said normally 1,000 views is $2. It's about $15 for every 1,000 views. Why? Because of the niche that he's in. And we don't have much time to go very deep into this, but one thing to do with YouTube ads is if you can really niche your channel down and go into certain niches that have higher CPMs, you can start earning some decent money. But check this out. By the way, I have to say this, and we have a bunch of case studies in this. These results, are not typical. These results take hard work, action. Any of the illustrations in this are here for illustrative purposes. They're not I know you know I'm not promising you that this is what you can make, but it's not a promise of what you can earn. Because also, I don't know if you're going to take action or not. Like, I don't know what your circumstances are when you're starting, if you're even going to post videos, right? But saying that, check out what James said. My ad revenue accounts for about 3% of my income on social media. Let that sink in. This is one of the biggest things I want you to get in this masterclass. I want you to stop thinking, honestly, small, just about YouTube ads, trying to get views and subscribers. I want you to think bigger about playing a bigger game, building a business around yourself and around your YouTube channel. And like, you do the math yourself. James is killing it, right? Like, we'll talk about kind of how later, but, you know, just 3% of his income is coming from ads, right? And here's my YouTube journey back around 2013. As I was going into that year, and here's YouTube ads. I made about $66 one month, but that same month, which you can see here, because you get paid out 3 months later on affiliate marketing, just so you know for continuity of that. Look, 4x higher. So YouTube ads did about $66, but when I was just starting, I did $259 with affiliate marketing then. So here's the thing, if the policy changes happened then, I would have been bummed that I didn't get that $66, but it doesn't have to stop you. Like, no one is stopping you. That's something to keep in mind. You can just crush it, go all in, monetize in different ways. So the second way I want to talk about is affiliate marketing, because it's literally the best, in my opinion, way to get started, especially if you don't have a product yet, you don't have something else happening yet. Amazon Associates is a great one. There's Amazon in multiple different countries that you can sign up for to be a part of their associate program. And again, we mentioned this. You sign up, you start getting custom links, you put them in your YouTube description, and then you can make money. And so here's an example of somebody who's part of our community, Javen. He's got a barbecue channel. And so he's got this video, best like barbecue accessories, gifts for dad. He'll promote it during Father's Day and stuff. So he just does a video. There he is, sitting on his porch. Talks about he loves barbecue. Again, he's building income around his passion, right? A business around his passion. And he's got his affiliate links in the description below. And with affiliate marketing, Javen has done, it's actually way more now, but some of these kind of older numbers. $500 Canadian, he's in Canada. He's done about $100 on other affiliate programs. And here's another cool thing, it's just a bonus. When you build up your channel in a specific niche, you can start getting free products. And because he loves barbecue, and it's a barbecue channel, he actually has a sponsor of this free meat. He's got free, he got a free grill. He started sending him, it's a lot more than that too, a lot of free product from that. Of course, I know many of you, in fact, I'd love to hear what niche are you in. Post that in the comments, what your niche is. And Kimberlea is, you know, doing different things on her channel. Here's like a video about nail tutorials. And of course, in her YouTube description, she links to nail polish, right? So what niche are you in? Like, what is your topic? You know, Kimberlea, now I think she does accessories. David's doing barbecue. George, I see, is traveling and health. Lynn, women's clothing. Renee, games. Alma, travel. I love it. And so, lots of different niches. And here's the thing, this works in any niche. This is Heather. She has a homeschool channel. And look at this, 3 best books for homeschool moms. And she's earning money with affiliate income. And I think she didn't even post it, only posted one video this last month, but earned something like $50 because she had some videos out there. And so that's really cool. So power tip is there's an affiliate program for pretty much everything. Like, just check, you can just Google it. Like, Google the brand you love and type in affiliate or associate or ambassador program. And so this is Timothy, and he's got a tech channel. He's got a lot of videos on drones. And so again, he's building his influence. He's got good subscribers, good views. His channel's not huge. So you might think, well, man, if he doesn't have a huge channel, he can't be making big money. Well, let's check it out. And so with affiliate marketing, this seems insane to me, but check this out. This is his DJI affiliate program. $15,000. You know, not to say again, like, results are not typical, but this is real, right? Like, think about that. And that's just one program. So Timothy is doing Amazon, he's doing other affiliate programs. But that's some serious coin, right? From affiliate marketing that, again, is not based on YouTube views. You got to get views if you know how to do it, but not because of YouTube ads. So post in the comments, what is one affiliate video idea that you could be related to your niche? Here's a couple examples, like product reviews make the most sense, or 5 examples here. Product tutorials, like showing someone how to use it and then you can link to it. Favorites videos, like, hey, here's my January favorites. I'm sure in the beauty lifestyle niche, those really lend themselves. Hey guys, I'm linking everything in the description below. Best of videos, comparison videos. It's actually going to be those are some of the best ones. But I'd love to hear from you, what is an affiliate video that would be specifically, like, good for affiliate marketing that you could probably, work on. And so time, you get to shape the content. And so if we did a Saturday show about it, if we did, again, it's more than